Alright, guys. Finna get ready to get this thing started. I pinned some basics at the top of the chat. So, if you don't know how to act, go up there and read. I'm not interested in no BS tonight. We're just trying to have fun. Ain't nobody trying to play no games. We don't got time for all this dumb stuff. Let's just do what we do best. If you can't handle that, just leave, because no one really cares. And no one is trying to be interested in somebody trying to turn themselves into the star of the show or whatever. Because I know people like to try to stand out in a crowd or whatever, but we don't care. Matter of fact, people who do that kind of shit pretty much turn us off. We don't care. But let me get on this Discord thing and make sure it's working, and then we'll get started. And of course, I'll be playing my game, so you know how it is. Sure, all of us are gonna be doing something like that. All right, is this thing working?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. You know how Discord is.
Oh yeah. What is my mic picking up? My mic is picking up something.
I don't know, dude. Are you listening to something in your background?
No, my son's noise machine is going on in his room.
That's what it's picking up then.
Oh, okay.
Turn the gain down on it. You probably got the gain set up too high, and it's causing it to pick up everything.
Okay. How do I do that?
Oh, it's not as easy as mine, I guess. Mine just has a dial on it that you turn.
Oh, hold on. I think I have one of those. Where is it?
Yeah, one of them should say gain on it, and you just turn it down. Usually around, I mean, anything below 50% will probably work. Because when you got it up that high, it's just too much.
Party people.
But yeah, I'm finna grab my controller as soon as I can figure out where I put it down at.
What's up, party people? How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, we're
Yo.
good. What's going on? Can you hear us, William?
I got you.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody's connected before I roll over there and get my game controller.
Got you, man.
You guys hear?
Who is that?
That is Nidus.
Oh, wow, that's new. I never seen you on here before. What's up?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. All right. Well, I'm not going to be anywhere near the computer, so... Oh, come on. I hope that junk ain't starting up again. All right, let me check it real quick before I leave. No, it's not doing that, so I wonder what that is. I thought maybe it was something wrong with it, but according to this, it's working. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, dudes, what's been going on? I decided to go ahead and do this podcast so everybody else could kind of get out their opinions about what's been going on or whatever. Me personally, I just think it's stupid and I can't wait for it to be over with.
Well, it's a good way to find out how everybody likes it. And
I personally hate it because because I just found out I'm essential personnel. I don't see how I'm essential personnel because all I do is fix cell phones for a living. But they're saying I'm essential personnel, so I gotta be out there through the thick of things, which is okay, I guess, because I'm still making money. But you know, it was kind of a shock for me that when my company says you're essential personnel, you have to be out there. Oh, okay. So
Well, it's because communications. Lines of
Yeah.
communication are always essential. Well, I
yeah.
got a paper out there in my truck that says I'm essential, that my job is essential, and it actually is because what I do is mandated by law, but the restaurants don't give a shit. They don't care. They not listening. They still shut down everything. So even though they're supposed to be letting me go in there and do my job, they're not letting me.
Well, would the safety like the health inspectors and whatnot, would they be able to go in the restaurant with what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, any kind of officials like that with any official power, they can do whatever they want. They can ignore the rules basically. That's a lot of what's going on right now is public officials. They can do whatever they fucking feel like, and everybody else is just kind of screwed. We went to the grocery store earlier to get provisions so we can be ready for when they do this lockdown on the 4th.
Yeah, ours started today actually. Ours started today.
Yeah, our mayor said ours was
Ours
up
is
for the
tomorrow.
4th.
I
For tomorrow.
I actually went to a grocery store. Nidus, what's that one there across from Walmart?
Uh,
Do you remember? Oh, it doesn't matter. But basically, they've got shields set up. It's not an enclosure. They've just got these shields set up so that the cashiers don't get sneezed or coughed on.
Well,
And I talked to the cashier, and she actually said she hopes these things stay up after all this is over.
well, now they just announced today that you can get coronavirus from breathing in somebody else's air, basically. But it's like I said earlier, man. It's common sense. If you have to be all up in somebody's face to talk to them, then either you're deaf or stupid. You don't need to be within arm's reach of somebody. You need to be outside of arm's reach to talk to people. It don't really require that much intelligence to stay back out of somebody's face. That's part of the reason why this thing pisses me off so much. It's because I can't go and do my job and earn money because people are just ignorant. They don't know how to just handle basic decorum. Like, we all were taught this in school, how to hold a conversation without being in somebody's face. It ain't
Yeah.
that hard, but apparently people get dumber as they get older or something. I don't know. I know I was taught that when I was young. Arms length, like they did it whenever you're in school, you're walking down the hall, and they tell everybody stay arm's length away from each other. Don't crowd your classmates, stuff like that. So I don't know why these people find it so hard to do that nowadays. It's so simple.
3 feet of personal space at all times.
yeah, respect.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of this stuff that's going on with this little lockdown and all that, to me, it's unnecessary. I don't really think they have to do it or even need to do it. I still think that it's got more to do with power and control than anything else.
I mean, I looked over the paperwork that the secretary put out for our governor, and basically we are supposed to stay in our houses, but we can go out and grocery shop. We can go out and get stuff for our pets. We can go out and get gas. We can go out and go to the drive-thrus at restaurants. It's like,
That's not essential though. Like,
the point.
Like, here's something else I think is dumb. They want everybody to stay indoors. So why tell people they can go to a gas station? Why do you need gas if you're supposed to be staying indoors anyway? I mean, if you think about it, that makes no sense.
But I did notice a little amendment that they snuck in there. They said the police, you will get a fine if you violate this, and I think it said that the police do not have to pull you over for you to get the fine.
Long as they can read your license plate, that's enough.
Yep.
Yeah, long as they can see your plates and use their little cop camera to get a picture of your plates, that's all they need.
And it makes you think, it's like, how are they going to tell whether or not you're doing an infraction? If you're going to get groceries and they fine you, it's like you're doing everything within the parameters of what the secretary put out, and you're getting a fine.
I just think they're going overboard with all this stuff. I honestly think what's going to end up happening is people are going to just get so fed up with it and get so damn tired of it that the government's not going to have a choice. It's going to be to the point where they're going to have to open stuff up. They're going to have to let the people just decide, because
Pretty much.
people's pockets can't take this, man. Like, I know for a fact, I know I'm in better situation than most people, but still, man, it still hurts to not be able to make money. It does, and
Oh, no doubt.
it's gonna continue to get worse. And they're sitting back saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. The government got your back. Everything's gonna be okay." But they ain't the ones sitting around for 2-3 months trying to figure out how to pay a bill. It's easy for rich politicians to tell you everything's gonna be okay.
I mean, it's starting to even impact my job because they're like indefinitely suspending certain ones, outright canceling games. So if they're not sending alpha tests, beta tests, whatever our way, I'm not getting any work. Therefore, I'm not making a paycheck. So
Yeah, I understand.
if
Yeah, I'm fully fed up with it at this point. Like, I was on board with it at first, just to see if we can maybe kind of cool this thing down a little bit. Maybe some people will learn their lesson and stay home and this, but nobody's listening to these orders. And orders with no enforcement mechanism behind them are just words. And that's what they're
Yeah.
running into. You're telling people, "Hey, we suggest you do this. We suggest you do that." And nobody's going to follow a suggestion. You got to either make them do it or step the hell off. And they're trying
Yeah, I
to
mean-
they're trying to do both. They're trying to get people to do it, but they're trying to get them to do it without actually enforcing it by law or with the police. And that's why no one's listening. It's every time I went out today, it was people everywhere. No one's listening.
yeah. I forgot to ask. Are we doing questions at all today? You want to do questions?
I'll answer questions as long as it ain't dumb shit, as long as it ain't troll shit, and as long as it ain't people trying to start up old shit. I'll be glad to answer questions. Got no problem with it.
Okay, questions are open, guys. But we're just gonna keep going with our stuff. I'll ask them sporadically.
We got Vegito on the line. Oh shoot! What's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
Dude,
So,
I was gonna say you can take my city for the whole face mask in public thing.
Yeah, hey, they were acting all weird when I walked in like that. I actually came in the door like that. And people started looking at me, and I was like, "Fuck it, our governor said it for us to do this, so I'm doing it." Yeah, because like
Didn't
all
get
the
the call.
cashiers had on masks and shit. Didn't nobody say nothing to them bitches.
You didn't get the cops called on you.
Yeah, but you don't work there.
Well, I didn't. Last time I checked, the coronavirus didn't ask who worked where. It just hit people. So, fuck it. But I was mostly doing it just to make a point of how idiotic this shit is. They want everybody going, like they actually announced today they want everybody who's out in public or whatever to basically walk around like that, like a fucking
Oh my
buffoon.
God. Really?
Yeah, they want us all to wear masks and shit everywhere we go and all that stuff. And I'm just thinking, man, this is so stupid. Like, what else do they want us to do? Do a little
And I'm
song
saying-
and dance or whatever? Shit's retarded, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You can take my city for that because we're the one that started it, and you can get fined up to $1,000 if they catch you outside without a mask.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
What?
one of the councilors
Wow.
was
Yeah,
quoted saying,
California.
"I'd rather
You're in California, right?
burn it." No, sir, I'm in Texas.
You're in Texas? Oh, California's doing some fucked up shit too. California has decided in order to make businesses comply with their voluntary order, and it just shows you it's not voluntary, but they want to turn off the lights and the water of any business that's not complying with their voluntary stay home order. So that makes you wonder just how voluntary is it if they're using enforcement like cutting off your lights and water to make you do it. Because if they cut off the power,
All right.
they cut off the power and the water to your house. I mean, to your restaurant, then you can't conduct business. It's done. So
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm saying the shit is getting more and more and more communistic as we speak. It is just not it don't seem like they're trying to protect people. It seems like they're just trying to control people. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but that's just the way I feel about it.
You know how our government loves to control people.
Of course. I told you guys a while back that a lot of this stuff that they claim they're doing for safety reasons, it's just a measures of control. It's how it begins. It's how it always begins. Yeah, we'll learn the hard way. That's why I'm not one of those people who agrees with trading in freedom for for security. It never works out the way you think it will.
Yeah.
It's always a problem, and we're starting to see some of the problems from it now. The economy is it's going to be dirt after this. There ain't going to be no damn economy.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you want to ask questions that are on topic for now, and then we can go to an open forum question.
Wait a minute.
Deal.
Wait a second. What the hell are they asking?
Oh, nothing yet. KW asked something about Rivals. So I didn't.
What the hell is Rivals?
He wants to know what all of us think are the best video game rivals.
Oh man, nobody care about that. You guys always do that. Fuck that shit.
That's why I wanted to save it until like an open, like question type of deal. So
is that all? I just need to ask since we're doing questions. I need to ask: is that all you niggas know? It's comic books, video games, and fucking cartoons. Like really? Like, cause I just noticed that every time we do a podcast or a stream, I get the obligatory fucking question about a damn game or a fucking anime. It's every single time, and I just like at this point, it's been so long since I've even cared about anime. You think at this point my fucking fan base would be like, all right, this nigga don't give a fuck about anime. But no, they just keep doing it. It's like, we're going to get him to do anime. And then when I do anime, they'll say, no, NBA, don't mess with anime no more. It's too much trouble.
Oh, here we go. NBA, got one. Zaidoon wants to know, how many months are we staying on lockdown, does everyone think?
I'm staying on till May. Once May gets here, I'm going back to work because that's exactly when I'm supposed to go back to work. What everybody else does is up to them.
Yeah, but, I mean, our governor says 30 days, so I mean, if I need stuff, I'm going out for it, but I'm going to be as careful as hell.
I mean, I don't work again until May, so I don't really care about being locked down in April because I don't have to do anything in in April. So now if they say we're going to extend this shit to May, then that's when it's going to be a problem. But I doubt they're going to extend it that long. I think the pressure is already on. I think too many people have already lost too much money. And I think because of that, they're going to open things back up pretty soon.
I mean, I know schools are closed indefinitely. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nidus.
Sorry, I was just saying, hopefully they open up.
Well, we'll find out pretty soon because, like, the one that they just did today here in my state, they said it's set to expire April the 9th, and then they're going to re-examine on April the 9th. And if they feel like they need to do another one April the 9th, they'll do another 2 weeks. And that's when I say, instead of just doing it every 2 weeks, just go ahead and throw a month on there. Make everybody stay indoors. Because here's the truth, guys. This virus can't jump from one person to another if you keep everybody away from each other. The virus will literally die if there's no one for it to jump to. So keeping folks away from each other could work. The problem is there is nothing to enforce it. So there's nothing to make people do it. And that's why it's not working right now. That's the true reason why it's not working.
Majin Styles, where did you hear that from? He's saying Mike Pence is trying to push everything to July.
Well, Mike Pence can try that all he wants, but that don't mean it's gonna happen. He's the vice president. What can he truly do? I mean, let's be real. Only power he has is what the president gives him.
That's why I was asking him where he heard it from, if it was an actual source or...
Well, it might have been Mike Pence said, we might need to do that But no one in this country can survive to June without working. Like, you can't have only very small segments of the population working and everybody else sitting at home, because you're asking millions of people to go without a fucking paycheck, and nobody's gonna do that. I know for a fact I'm not. I already made up in my mind. You know, if you want me to sit around till June and not get paid, whatever. Shit. Somebody's crib gonna get knocked off for some goods.
It does the economy no good to send you a $1,200 stimulus check and nothing open for you to go spend it.
Dude, it does the economy no good to send you a stimulus check when, for somebody like me, $1,200, you might as well be giving me $12. I mean, fuck it. What the fuck? $1,200. Yay. What the fuck I'm gonna do with that?
How do you think this will impact the election?
I think Biden's gonna win regardless, because Donald Trump's getting so much heat for this that Biden's gonna it's probably gonna be a bigger victory than it would have been. I thought Biden was gonna win anyway, because I think people have Trump fatigue. But I think after the way this has went down and the way Trump's being blamed for it, I pretty much think he's done as president. It's sad, but it's the way it is. We're gonna have a Democrat wave. Democrats are gonna win the White House. They're gonna keep the House of Representatives, and they might win the U.S. Senate, because that's the way things are starting to go right now. If Democrats get all 3 houses of government, people like me just might as well shut up, because it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad. You think YouTube censoring people now? Let the Democrats get control of everything.
3 times worse.
Oh, it's gonna be real bad. You know, liberals, they claim to believe in free speech and all that bullshit, but they don't. They believe that if you agree with them, then you're allowed to have free speech. Like, if you think it's okay to be trans and gay and all that stuff, then your free speech is accepted. But if you ain't down with all that stuff, you don't have no free speech.
I used to be a Republican. I'm an independent now. After everything, I got upset with, Trump. Trump's a double-edged sword. He does some good, but at the same time, he does just as much bad. So I was like,
Trump got elected because Obama, that's how many people Obama pissed off. Okay, let's be real. Americans are not stupid. We would have never elected somebody like Trump if it were not out of anger. He was elected out of anger. It wasn't because people thought he was a good president or because he was some intelligent guy. It was out of pure anger for the shit that Obama did to the country. Obama fucked shit up. And I know black folks don't like to hear that, because every black person thinks that Obama is some kind of black savior. But Obama did a lot of damage to America with all these free giveaways and all this socialism bullshit he was doing. And now we all paying the price for it. And that's just real talk.
my biggest problem with Obama was he was an apologist. That was my issue.
Well, I don't really care about that shit. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying, other countries don't apologize, so how come Obama's apologizing for shit that America did? And there's only one real answer, because he felt like he was trying to clean up the mess that George Bush left him. That's part of the problem that presidents have. When you come into office, your first term is spent trying to clean up the mess from the previous president. Trump has really, this first term, all Trump has been doing is fixing shit that Obama did. The second term is when presidents actually start to accomplish their own stuff. But like I said, Trump may not get a second one because so many people hold him responsible for all the stuff that's happening right now. All this coronavirus crap, nobody saw it coming like it did. Like, we all knew people were getting sick and all this and that, but nobody expected to see it spread like it did. Like, when it was first announced in Washington state and it was like 4 or 5 people had it, everybody treated it like, it's just a little novel virus. It ain't no big deal. It's the flu. It'll go away really fast. And we all found out the hard way that you can't just throw stuff like that to the side. You got to pay attention to it. That's where Trump fucked up. He was coming on TV saying this is a liberal plot to kick me out of office and all, instead of taking it serious like he was supposed to. And that's the reason why he's not going to be president anymore. Because when people were sick and dying, he was playing politics, and he shouldn't have been. So if you like Trump, I mean, hey, it is what it is. He's still gonna lose whether you like him or not.
I honestly don't know who's gonna win. I don't have any views one way or the other, so
I don't care which one of them wins, as long as they don't mess with my pockets. That's my policy when it comes to presidents and presidential candidates. Stay out of my pockets. And
I just want the country intact. That's what I care about, is the country being intact.
Well, look, America is stronger than one or two presidents. Everybody thinks, oh, the country's going to be destroyed. Man, I never believe in that stuff. America's going to be just flipping fine. Anybody who think it won't is a dumbass. Ain't nothing going. This country's going to be here long after we're dust in the wind. So I'm not even remotely worried about that. It's like I tell people, all the people who want to save the whales and the trees and all that stupid shit, all that shit is going to be here long after we all dead. I don't even care about that dumb shit. I never did. Even when I was young and I was doing all that fight the power shit, I didn't really care about it. I was doing it because all my friends were doing it and we was all in a group together. It was that herd mentality bullshit. The thing that I speak against on the internet now. It's like I tell people all the time, don't do some shit just because a bunch of your friends are doing it. It's stupid.
Yeah, I got caught up in that herd mentality. It's not fun.
Yeah, a lot of people do it. A lot of people, hey, my buddies are doing it, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to join. And you have people who join things like that who don't even know what it's about or what they're joining it for. They just do it because their friends are doing it. Those are the worst kinds of causes, is when you got a group of dumbass kids who get together and do some shit just because they see the other ones doing it. Them kind of causes are the dumbest in the world. I care about the rainforest, but you never been to the fucking rainforest. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Nidus? What are your views?
Pretty much as I can.
Move the mic closer to your mouth.
I can't hear nothing he's saying.
His
Sorry about that.
mic. There we go. His mic slipped.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're a little bit better.
Yeah, you're better.
As long as I get my money, I charge screw.
He come.
His shit sound like he doing an electric slide.
Are you connected to the internet, or are you disconnect from the internet?
It sound like he using his phone or something. I'll teach you the electric slide. See, the thing is this: we all of us need to stop pretending to be politicians. Like, that's the first step, okay? I'm not just saying that either. All of us need to stop pretending to be politicians. We need to stop pretending that we know what's going on in Washington and all that bullshit. Because the truth is, none of us know shit. We know what the news reports. And
That's a lie.
yeah, if you vote your interest, and I tell you guys this all the time, vote your interest. Vote what's going to help you and your family. Don't vote the way your friends vote. Don't vote the way somebody that you work with votes. Vote for the person that's going to help you and yours. Because even if that person loses, you can still take pride in the fact that you stuck with what you believe. It's too many people who vote for a certain person because, like the Bernie thing, for instance. A lot of people voting for Bernie because it's like the cool thing to do. And I'd never understood how a 79-year-old senator is the cool thing, but Bernie's the cool thing. All these young people voting for him. And that's because Bernie's talking all that good shit. Like, when I was growing up in the hood, whenever you had that smooth talker, nigga talking all that gravy, all that good shit you want to hear, he was a very popular person. Well, Bernie's that guy. Bernie telling you all this shit he gonna give you, and that's why all these young people are saying, "Yay, Bernie." That's also the reason why Bernie's losing, because even though he's offering all this good shit to young people don't vote, and you're seeing that in the numbers. That's why he's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Because young people don't vote. They talk a good game. They talk all that shit. Oh, we love Bernie. We're going to support Bernie. But when it comes time to go to the voting booth, young people ain't there. And that's because they don't have any patience. They don't want to stand in line for 3, 4, 5 hours to back up their beliefs. Older people will stand in line forever to back up who we want to vote for. I mean, look at what happened with Obama. People were standing in line for 10 hours to vote because that's who they wanted to vote for. But when
old people will. They're crazy, man. Old people will go to great lengths to do what they want, whether it's waking up at like 4 in the morning for it or just stand.
That's the reason why old people think that young people are weaklings. Because you got people in their 20s, they can't stand in line for an hour before they start complaining. But you got old people in their 60s and shit standing in line for 5, 6, 7 hours. And then what's the first thing fall out of their mouth? Young people are weak. If you can't even stand in line and wait to vote, you ain't shit. And they're right.
Yep.
I don't even get mad at older people when they trash young folks. I trash young folks all the time. And the funny thing is, I've been proven right. They're lazy. They don't work. They whine. They cry. They fucking bitch and moan about shit they can't change. They all join stupid causes just because their friends are doing it. Everything I've ever said about young people's been true. And when I was growing up, my mom and her generation used to say it about us. The same thing.
Mhm.
Generation X is what we were called. And they called us that for a reason. Because we wasn't shit. I'm going to be real. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. When Generation X, we wasn't shit. We were terrible. But now
Yeah.
Generation X is the ones raising these new batch of losers.
Yeah.
That's probably why they
Yeah.
ain't. That's probably why they ain't shit. Because they got raised by one of the worst generations ever.
Right there with you, bro. Right there with you.
Because I admit, Generation X we were fucked up. All we cared about was
Yeah.
partying and going out and doing dumb shit. We didn't care about life. We didn't care about getting a job. I'm sure you've seen
Yeah.
some of them old commercials where you got the man screaming at kids, "Get off my lawn and go get a job," and all that. That shit was created because of us, because of our generation. Cause we simply didn't give a shit. And that's the one reason why I tried to give this generation a small break. Because I realized that they were raised up by probably one of the worst generations of all time.
Like, do you remember that Star Wars Atari game commercial with that crazy guy going into the video store?
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was just, I don't even know what to call what he was doing. And then at the end, his hair is all like spiked up. He goes, "Some game."
I think part of the reason why young people today they catch more hell than what we caught is because we did a lot of stupid, dumb shit, but we didn't take it to the extreme that this generation does. Like this generation, they do shit that's just beyond crazy. Like that pod challenge where they eating the Tide Pods. I mean, we knew laundry detergent can kill you. You know, these kids.
I don't even know why people did that shit.
They did it because it was attention seeking. It got them what they wanted. They wanted attention, and they ended up getting attention. They knew exactly why they were doing that shit. Nobody eats Tide Pods just because they taste good. I mean, shit. They did it because they knew if we do this, we're going to get a shit ton of attention. And they were right. They were 100% right. I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. They die for their attention. That's the thing that makes this new generation way worse than us. They die. Yeah, they end up getting the attention that they want, but they end up dying for it. They do shit that can kill them for their attention. We didn't go that far when we were growing up.
we had some stuff like we had the Spider-Man that climbed the buildings, the tight walkers that went across, that one dude that tight rope walked
Yeah,
across the
but
World
but
Trade.
but you got to keep this in mind. We had one or two of those. They literally have whole generations of them. They have whole groups of them doing the same behavior. That's why you can't compare it. Because yeah, we had the crazy dude that would tightrope walk across shit. We had the crazy dudes that do the parkour shit before it became popular. And that's the other thing. This generation thinks the shit they doing is new. Like the parkour shit, jumping all on the buildings and shit. They really
Yeah.
believe that they invented that. Like we were doing that shit in the fucking 80s and 90s. But they think that they invented it. It's so fucking hilarious. I was listening to some music the other day, and it was some rap from the 80s. And I pulled up at a traffic light and had my windows down. It was like one of those really awesome days where it's just 80 degrees out and shit, right? These motherfuckers heard my music playing. Is that new? And I immediately just fell out laughing. They're so dumb in this generation. They really truly are. They are fucking dumb. Music from the 80s and they think it was brand new. I was just crying laughing. I was like, I can't believe this.
What do you think about businesses breaking quarantine?
I think they doing it because people want to get paid. I also knew it was going to happen. Look, I want everybody to ask yourselves this, okay? Ask yourselves this. If you're not sick, and there's a really low chance of you getting sick, like you don't go around a lot of people, you don't, you're a night person and you don't spend a lot of time in public, whatever your reason. Let's say you're one of these people, and you have a really super low chance of getting sick. Do you want to be stopped from earning money on the slim chance that you might get sick? Do you think that's fair? And then people who have a greater chance of getting sick, they're allowed to work. People who can definitely get this shit are at work right now. Somebody like me, who the chance of me getting this shit is minuscule at best, I'm not allowed to go to work. Does that seem fair? If I could go to work right now, that's where I would be. I absolutely would be at work.
Yeah.
With no questions asked, I'd be there. All this shit is a scare tactic, man. Like I said on the earlier stream, if it wasn't a scare tactic, how come they never mention the people who getting better?
Because it's just like you said, they want to pretty much they want to stay in power.
Yeah.
They want to have the control, and this is getting them into places of control that they've never been able to get before. So
yep, and we ain't never getting it back, fellas. I'm telling you now, we ain't never getting it back. I think businesses at some point though will recover, but it's going to be a long, hard road because we've never had this many unemployed people all at one time. Like this is a new record high amount of people who are unemployed. That's what they're talking about.
I do like the fact that some of these companies, like Apple, for example, they closed their stores, but they're still paying their employees whatever their base rate is. So
yeah, Coca-Cola's doing that too. They were actually interviewing Coca-Cola today, and they asked them. They said, "Are you still paying everybody, even though you're shut down?" And they said, "Yeah, we're still paying people."
Because eventually, when this is over, the job still has to be done.
What'd you say, Nidus?
I love that pretty much where I work, I need extra to work since I'm essential.
1.5. Yeah, we get that too at Sure now. Yeah.
Well, that's hazard pay is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically, hey, in case you get sick, we're gonna throw you a little bit of extra change. I heard that a guy that works at Amazon got arrested, one of the managers, because he let an employee work even though he knew that the guy was sick. And then 6 more people ended up catching it.
Wow.
Yeah, Amazon's in a lot of trouble, man. They've been working in really screwed up conditions, and a bunch of people have been complaining, and now people are starting to complain about the fact that they're getting sick and all this and that. I mean, that company is in pursuit of one thing: money. That company don't care about nothing else except getting paid.
I've got friends, and you've got these dumb people who are actually risking like small businesses' livelihoods because they want to have a day off. So they say, "I think I have COVID-19," when they really don't. And some bosses don't have enough sense to say, "Hey, if you have this, why are you going home? You should be going to the hospital."
It's a lot of people that are using this shit. I actually talked about it a while back where motherfuckers who don't want to work are using it as an excuse to not get a job. I was at Family Dollar today. They got up a big ass sign, now hiring, apply online. And it's because there's so many people going to the dollar stores now buying shit that they need help. Like they need help. And it's sad that broke ass motherfuckers that never had any intention on working anyway are now using this shit as an excuse to not get a job. But even before this COVID-19 shit, they never worked anyway. You know, it's pretty damn sad. It's like, you really that much of a piece of trash?
It's sad, and if they say the wrong thing around the wrong person, it gets out, and that business could be forced to close down. And if they're in dire financial straits, they're gone.
Well, I think a lot of companies are going to restructure after this. I'll be honest with you. If I was GameStop, I would go to an all online model. I wouldn't have any more brick and mortar stores. I would just go to all online. You order your game online, we ship it to you. I would not even do any stores anymore because they spending all that money paying rent on all these offices, and nobody's going to them anymore. I would just simply say, fuck it, let's do all online orders and be done with it. Because I can only imagine how much that company's about to lose.
They're still closing permanently 300 stores.
Yeah, they got no choice because nobody shops there anymore. I mean, everybody I ask, I say, hey, when the last time you been to a GameStop? The answer is typically the same. Man, I don't go to GameStop no more. Like, now GameStop is like, it gets treated like old people now. You old, you shop at GameStop. That's how they treat it now. I mean, so, you know.
Online's all right, though.
I mean, I'm just going to do like I've been doing. I'm just going to I'm just going to keep downloading my games. When a new game come out, I'm just going to buy it, download it, be done with it. I ain't finna waste no energy going to fucking GameStop. It's useless.
Hey, but I do appreciate the fact that a lot of companies are doing other free stuff. Like WB is giving free network subscriptions. The ABA and NFL has been giving free network subscriptions. So you can watch some of the older games of yesteryear. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, I found out that fucking Comcast is doing free shit too. Because my kids were in there watching the Broly fucking movie for free.
Sirius XM free until May 15th, I think.
Because they're watching it on a channel that we don't have. So I know that they must be, like usually on Comcast, in order to watch free movies, you have to actually have that channel. But we don't have the channel that they were watching the shit on, but Comcast is like letting people watch stuff they wouldn't normally let people watch because of all this crap.
Yeah, they're giving a few extra channels out. I think one of them's like Lifetime, one of them's Sirius?
Nah, we got Lifetime comes with my package. We got 300 channels, and Lifetime is one of them, but that's a woman's channel. Who the fuck watches that?
I got an email, so
only thing that kills me about cable ain't shit to watch on it.
Yeah, you can have
all these channels and nothing on.
Exactly, that's the downside of it. I used to have like 400 channels, and I got rid of 100 of them because there wasn't shit on them.
Shit to watch, no? Nothing.
But we got the Netflix thing, we got Amazon Prime Video, then we got Disney Plus, we got all that shit. So we never gonna run out of shit to look at. We're gonna always have shit to look at. Sometimes I'm starting to think. No, go ahead, William. Go ahead.
Didn't mean to cut you off, Stacks. I was watching Disney Plus last night, and I had never seen the Future Avengers before, so I just binged it, and it was pretty decent. So Disney Plus, they got some good stuff on there.
Yeah, I've been watching the old Marvel cartoons, the ones I grew up with in the '90s, like like Spider-Man and X-Men. I've been catching up on them. You know, it's been years since I sat down and just binge watched that shit. Then the other day, I was on Amazon Prime, and I've been watching Stargate over again from the beginning.
I remember Stargate.
Stargate was my shit, man. I've been watching that,
was good, man.
and I've been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation,
Oh.
and Babylon 5. That's my shit too.
Ooh.
Like, okay, here's the email. It says, for new content, just say free into your Xfinity voice remote and find everything from Lifetime Movie Club, Acorn TV, Stars, and much more.
Yeah, I got all of those. Those are all included in my package. I don't watch even half of them channels, dude. Especially fucking Lifetime. Lifetime is that's that weird women's channel. Nobody watching that stuff.
Away from that, boy.
Yeah, my woman don't even watch Lifetime.
She know it's lame.
Dude, she watches that fucking live PD shit.
Yeah.
She watch with them shows where where they buy those houses and fix them up and then resell them, flip this house, or flip this
flip them around.
Yeah, and the only reason I don't like them flipping shows because it seems like everybody who buying the house is all faggots. It's like, damn, do every single group of these people who buy these houses got to be gay? It's always a couple of gay guys going around buying houses and shit. Like straight people don't have any money.
But that will be frustrating to watch. Very frustrating. But hey, at least with those PD shows, at least you can watch a bunch of Law and Order.
Yeah, I used to watch Law and Order religiously, believe it or not. It used to be my shit.
Yeah, me too. Me too. They talking about your boy coming back.
What's his
Stabler coming back?
Yeah,
coming back.
He's getting a brand new show. It's gonna be connected to Law and Order, but it's not gonna be Law and Order. But the same people who made Law and Order are the ones who making it. So it's gonna be they're gonna be doing like some crossover stuff with Law and Order.
On the Benson reunion.
Mm-hmm.
I like the old Law and Order.
Everybody likes the old one.
Oh yeah, the old school. Yeah.
Yeah, the old school Law and Order. With Sam. What is it? What's his name?
Sam Waterston.
Yeah, thank you, Sam Waterston and that original crew.
Yeah, because D.A. Jack McCoy.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was handing out time, man. Every deal he made, somebody was getting minimum 25.
Yep.
And then you had the old guy, police detective
Jerry Orbach.
Yeah, I can't remember the names because it's been so long.
Yeah,
since
he was the dad in Dirty Dancing.
Yep, you right about that.
No, I know my movies and shit, especially old shit.
You right about that now.
Yeah, he was the one where old Patrick Swayze said, nobody puts baby in a corner. Yeah. I'd have been like, get the fuck out of here. This is my child. Shut up before I put you in the damn corner. It's funny. Patrick Swayze dead
first.
Too. That's fucked up. Both them dudes dead.
Put you in the corner head first.
Man, look, that movie was crazy. All that movie was just trying to fucking get people horny back during the time where you couldn't really show pornos. That's all that movie was. Dirty Dancing, it was just it's basically a chance for guys to see up a chick's skirt. That's all it was.
I like that girl though. That girl wasn't about nothing, man.
Let me roll over here and look at my chat real quick, see what the fuck they talking about.
She was built like she was like the number one, just straight down the middle, number one, no curve, no nut. She was just like the number one. That was it.
Man, that's because back in the 80s, white women were flat like Jane Fonda.
Yeah, they seem to be lacking in questions this week.
Nowadays, white women are thick now, but back then, they were skinny as hell.
Yep.
Everyone was a supermodel back then in movies.
See, back then, having a big ass and big titties, women just thought you were fat. Like you couldn't
Yeah,
have
he
a skinny,
fat, yeah.
you couldn't have a skinny waist and big booty and all that, and it's just considered a good looking chick. No, back then, white women thought having a big tits and a big ass mean you were just overweight. That's why they
Yeah.
all look like fucking skinny bean poles back in the 80s.
You had to be as close to the Barbie look as possible to actually
Yeah.
be.
But see, here a
accepted
funny
as
thing
pretty.
happened though. A funny thing happened. White women started becoming heavily attractive to black dudes, but black dudes didn't want to be banging no fucking, basically hitting the hip bone. You wanted some cushioning, and then that's when white chicks in the 90s, you start noticing them with booties and thick lips
Yeah.
and all the shit that black girls had, and that's part of the reason why black girls are not getting as many dates as they used to. And I mean,
Preach, man.
because now
Preach.
you can get everything, all the thickness of a black chick, but with a white girl, and that way you don't have to put up with none of the ghetto ratchet shit.
Amen,
Uh,
Lord. Amen.
As a nerdy ass white man, I have no say in the matter because I am not black.
Amen, bro. Amen, my brother.
Man,
Amen,
don't give me
man.
that fucking
Amen.
don't give me that fucking cop out.
What the fuck is a cop out? I am a nerdy ass white man.
Dude, listen, I'm gonna
you
tell you
want
right
me-
now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
What the fuck do you want me to do about it?
I'm gonna tell you right now. One thing that bugs the shit out of me is when white folks are scared to be honest about Negroes. Look, man, listen, ain't nobody on this line gonna be mad at you for telling the truth. We all know,
I'm telling
we
the
all
truth.
know,
I
Nick.
don't have
We all
anything.
know niggas is niggas, and there ain't nothing you can do to change that. Sitting on here saying I'm just a white boy ain't gonna change the fact that niggas is niggas.
I was being funny, and you already know I won't say the N word because it's a personal preference.
Well,
of
you
mine.
know what? I'll say it for you. Shut up, nigga. There you go.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Well,
I would
yeah.
say make me, but you actually have the ability to make me.
Of
so.
course I do. But I'm
Well-
too far from my computer to give a shit right now. So
Okay, so
Y'all-
make me.
nah, I'm
Well,
good.
y'all know. Y'all know my preference as of late. I love them Asians. So
Yeah.
that's just my preference as of late.
Yeah, my preference is ones that fucking work and help me pay bills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're my preference.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care.
And-
Like
and-
the days of caring about arm candy is over. I don't care at all about arm candy. And those guys who with those really good looking chicks, you know, they think they all that because they got a little piece of arm candy. How much is it costing you being with that broad? How much you got to spend
Yeah.
every day just to have her
Yeah.
be seen in public with you?
That's why I went the way I went, because the past few that I've been meeting, you know, they working, they doing something positive that they'll help you meet your goal and not give you half the stress that most of these chicks do. So
I'm just honest, and the honest truth is, I learned a long time ago as a black man that you have to get away from black women if you want to have any kind of life. And I know there are some, because I already know, not all, that's their favorite argument, the not all argument. But listen, saying not all really don't work when you're talking about black women, because there are so many of them that will wreck a man's life. Like, the white man gets accused all the time of doing stuff to black men. No one ever calls out black women for the amount of shit they do to black men. Do you know how many black dudes are in jail right now because black women love calling the police on niggas? Like, like you can look up the statistics right now. It's more black dudes in jail for fake domestic violence charges from black women than almost anything else. You know how many black women don't let dudes see their children? I mean, it's a, man, I'm telling you. And everybody knows this. They are the worst people on earth. They all have that funky ass ghetto ratchet attitude. They all want to be the man in the family, and they want to be the woman. They want to wear the pants. They want to wear the dress. They want to control the money. They want to control the kids. They want to control the household. If you a real man, you can't be with a woman like that don't want to let you be a man. They don't want to get the fuck out of the way and let you do your job. Ain't no real man gonna be bothered with that shit. That's why I can't deal with them. because you're not gonna stop me from doing what I gotta do. And
I
If
mean,
you-
I'm
was married to
cliche
one-
as fuck. So
was married-
I am. I say I like a girl for who she is, not for what she looks like. So call me
Well-
what you want, but that's how I feel.
Well, you said call you what I want. All right then,
Yep.
douchebag, because nobody cares about that bullshit anymore. That content of your character shit. Let's be real, dude.
Well,
You can
I
get
do,
you can
so-
get you can get a chick who's a 6 or a 7, and they fucking help you pay bills and take care of business. Or you can get one that's an 8, 9, or a 10 who looks really fucking good, but they broke as hell and they spending your money every day. Or you can get one that's a 1 through 5 that ain't shit neither, and she's really ugly on top of it. The choice is yours. You got all kinds of different variations of women out there.
And
But
that's
see,
my
guys-
choice. I choose the
Guys are
content
not
of their
that lucky
character.
though. Guys are not that lucky. And the reason we're not that lucky is because a woman can get a dick anywhere. See, women have millions of choices. Men, we don't. Our social status, the way we look, the way we dress, all kinds of stuff decides on whether or not we get a female or not. Like I told y'all, the 666 program. 6 foot tall, 6-pack abs, and a 6-figure income. That'll get you any chick in America. But if you ain't got those things, you stuck basically with bargain basement hoes. That's real talk. You got to make some scratch in order to get the good ones. Cause the women are. I don't care what a woman say. Most of them are very fickle, and they ain't gonna talk to no broke nigga. You ask any chick, they ain't gonna talk to no dude living with his mama. They ain't gonna talk to no dude that's broke, dude that don't have a car. Like even women who not materialistic will tell you at least gotta have a car, a job. Like they don't want no dude with nothing.
Well, if I gotta, make beyond my means, like I have a car, I have a job, I got my house, I got my boy.
You
I
gotta,
got
you
all
gotta.
these
Well,
essentials.
you gotta have
But-
that. You gotta have that.
Yeah. As long as I have that, if she's happy with that and she's got
But see, here's
good
another.
content of character, I'm happy.
Here's an advantage that women have that men don't have. Women can have kids and they can still get a man. But when you're
Yes,
a
they
man,
can.
when you're a man with kids and you're single, it's hard as fuck to find a girlfriend because women don't like to come in and put up with other people's kids if they don't have to. Men
That is true.
will do it because we
Mhm.
like pussy. So we'll put up with somebody else's kids so we can fuck. But women, they real picky about it. Like it's got to be certain kinds of kids, certain type of kids, and then to top it off, they have to really care about your ass. If they don't care about you, they not gonna put up with your children. I'm gonna tell you straight up, and I know that for a fact, because I'm a piece of fucking crap. I'm like one of the hardest people in the world to deal with, and my woman puts up with me, and I got 2 of them. She put up with me, and I don't know how sometimes, because I don't even know how I put up with myself.
Patience of a saint.
Well,
That's why you find. That's why you. That's why you find smash partners, and that's what I got. I got 2 smash partners.
you
I'm
guys
not being
see, here we go with these damn words, smash.
my smash
all
partners.
this
I got my
shit.
smash partners.
Look, I'm gonna tell you though, man. When you reach a certain age, that shit gets old. I ain't gonna lie.
No, and the only reason why I went that way because I was married for 14 years. That's the only reason why I went that way.
you just what you're doing then is partying.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're partying.
yeah.
You was on lockdown for a long
Exactly.
time. But I'm gonna tell you, I
Mhm.
used to think that same shit. I'm gonna be by myself forever. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't give a fuck how hardcore you are, how tough you are. You get tired of living in a house by yourself. Like for real. I did that shit for years. I lived by myself, everything. And it gets old and you get tired of being by yourself. I mean, a lot of people think that they want to get old and die alone, but we're human beings, okay? And human beings, we naturally gravitate to other humans. That's why this lockdown is so hard on all of us, because we're social creatures. We like going around people. Like I'll go to the mall, and as much as I fucking hate the mall, I go to the mall just to walk around, just to be around other people. I'm not gonna really buy anything. I could go on Amazon if I truly wanted to buy something. People don't go to the mall to buy stuff. They go to socialize. And that's the thing. It's like after you reach a certain age, you don't want to be by your motherfucking self. I really used to think I wanted to be by myself, but I don't. I love my family. Shit, fuck all that loneliness bullshit. That shit is old and stupid. And I think anybody who willingly wants to sign up to be by themselves is just a dumbass. Fuck all that. Hell, you want somebody there to carry your casket when your ass die? Better quit tripping.
William said that he has a smash party. Somebody in chat's asking who's his main.
Man, I got two of them, man. I got
William got a Gumar.
I got me two fine. Man, I got me two fine Asian ones, man, and that's why I'm keeping it, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Keeping it, cuz.
Asian in this time? Wow, bro. Congrats.
That's why I'm keeping it, cuz.
Yeah, he got him.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
him a Gumar. That's what the mob dudes called it. Called they little one on the side. They Gumar. He done went and grabbed him up a couple of those. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something though. Men are stupid. The reason why men get busted doing all that is because women they perfected the fine art of cheating. Like they don't like to admit it, but women are master cheaters. They invented cheating. Men get caught because we're not as smart about cheating as women are. That's how come every time somebody usually get busted, it's a man. Women have perfected that shit. They can do any and everything. Like I've honestly banged a chick while she was on the line with her boyfriend. I'm not kidding you. Literally talking to him on the phone while I'm hitting it. So
Damn.
shit, I mean, it's just the way it is. They are masters of it. Guys, shit, we'll get a shit away. You on the phone and all of a sudden, you can't hold it no more. What you doing? Who is that? You know, you fucked. You in trouble. Shit, it's just real
My
talk.
son's mother was terrible at cheating. She could not hide it at all. So
That shit is too much work. And see, men, we don't have the patience for cheating because see, we're not detail oriented. That's another reason why women are good at it, because they actually are detail oriented. Women actually can handle juggling a bunch of things, multiple things. They can multitask. Men, we get distracted and we can't multitask. And that's the reason why we typically get caught trying to juggle more than one female. It's the truth. You know, I mean, it really is.
that is the sad thing. A lot of people don't value, I'm having a total brain fart. Monogamy anymore.
Well,
They just
I tell you what, it ain't that they don't value monogamy. People just don't want to be married anymore. Like, people don't mind being a boyfriend and girlfriend, but I think the days of people getting married are over. I just don't think people care about it the way they used to.
well,
Not a
that's
goal.
fine.
It's not a goal anymore. In other words,
Exactly.
It's not
Like
a goal.
in the 50s and 60s and 70s, getting married was the goal. Like, a lot of women got married because their parents expected them to get married. You know, they
And-
expected them to have a husband and kids and shit. And that kind of stupid thinking has fucked a lot of people's lives up. That you need to be married with kids at a certain age crap. Now people don't fucking think that way. So you don't have the same kind of society like we used to have back in them days.
That's all well and good to not want to get married, but still, if you're going to be in a relationship with one person and you're making it clear you want that one person, if you feel you don't need to be with that one person anymore, then break up. Why cheat? It's so stupid.
because it's a very simple thing. It's called having your cake and eating it too.
Oh, it's
Everybody know that.
It's pathetic.
It's called having your cake and eating it too. Men and women do it. It's just a fact. You don't have to like it, but it's a fact.
Oh, I know it's a fact, but it's still pathetic.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you can stay with the one you with, the one that's helping you and doing this and this, and then you got the piece on the side that don't matter to you. Men and women, they alike do that shit. Maybe you run across somebody that wants to give it up and you don't want to ruin what you got going, so you fucking try to get away with shit. I don't fucking know why people do that shit. I have no idea why people cheat. It's just part of our human DNA, I guess.
And look, to me, as long as you going in there, like my situation right now, look, I don't want no relationship. This is gonna be friends with benefits type of deal. You know, you want to do something, you call. I want to do something, you know, I call you, and we go about that.
Well, that makes sense. Like
You know,
the fact that you're saying up front that you don't want to be with somebody, then everybody know where they stand. That makes perfect sense.
Exactly. That's
yeah,
fine.
that's what I do. That's what I do.
I have
But-
no problem with that. If you're
But
upfront with
see,
it, then
the thing that you're leaving out though, the thing that you're leaving out, St. Cloud, that you don't understand, and maybe you do, I don't know, but there's this thing called falling in love with the pussy. Like, it's been around for ages, where you're just fucking, and sex typically leads to more than what you expect. Like,
yeah,
even
I understand that.
that happens. Like, sometimes you could just be wanting to fuck and that's it, and it ends up turning into a relationship because the pussy's so good you don't want nobody else to have it. So you say, all right, fuck this shit. I don't want nobody else fucking you, so let's make it official. That happens, believe me, happens a lot. So it just depends on people's circumstances. Now,
I'm just old fashioned when it comes to things like that. I know.
yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with being old fashioned, but you need to learn how to be old fashioned, but also live within the times. Like, a lot of us are old fashioned, dude. I'm old fashioned. I was raised by an old fashioned person, but I also have enough sense to know it's 2020, and mom's old fashioned teachings just don't work like they used to.
I know it's not the same. No, do not step on the keyboard.
I wish it was. I wish it was like it used to be, but it's not.
Look, Reverend Ruckus. That's not gonna happen over here. Because
Who the hell-
I'm dealing with grown people.
What is he
Ruckus.
doing, man? I can't even. Let me go roll over here. What the fuck is this dude
Dude.
talking about?
No, but the problem is feelings happen. Not over here, cuz.
Oh wait,
I'm
what?
dealing with grown people.
I missed that. I was
Um,
playing with the
Well,
rabbit.
he's
feelings.
saying the problem is feelings happen.
Well,
Yeah.
feelings don't happen if both people just say let's screw and that's it. And that's like, cause you have women out there who just want sex. It ain't just all men. There are a
If you
lot
want a
of
sex friend, then
yeah, there are a
Go
lot of
ahead,
women
that's-
who just want dick. They don't want to be your girlfriend. Like I mean, I've seen women that you fucking and everything's good, and then as soon as you say, hey, let's make it official, they say, nope, I'm out. Because that's not what they want. Like, there's a misconception
Exactly.
out there that men are the only ones on the hunt for sex. No, there are a lot of women out there who are on the hunt for it, and they don't care. You know, like, they're not ashamed of it. Because some women try to stay on the down low. They out there hunting for dick, but they don't want people to know they doing it because they don't want to look like a slut. You know, but there's some women, they don't give a fuck. There's some people that'll take their clothes off and fuck on the sidewalk right in front of you. They don't care.
Amen.
You know, so it just depends on the type of person. Because, like, when I lived in Miami, shit, the women down there, they'll take it all off in front of you right there on the spot. They don't give a fuck. But, like, where I'm at now in Tennessee is more conservative. Like racism and conservatism and this shit up here is weird. Because you got a lot of white women up here. They swear up and down they don't like black dudes. And then you find pictures of them getting banged by niggas. I'm telling you, that's how it is here. You know, I mean, honestly, you got racist ass white women. I can't stand them niggers. The next thing you know, they slobbing on some BBC.
yeah. I mean, to answer your comment about being able to be with the fact that it's 2020, my views are my views, just like your views are your views. You know how you always say.
My views are everybody's views.
Well, my views
First
are my
things first,
views.
my
and-
views are everybody's views, and I'll tell you why. Because I say the shit everybody's secretly saying to themselves right now.
Well, my views are my views, and everyone else who wants to do their thing can do their thing. But I'm gonna
Listen
believe
to
what
Mr.
I.
Assertive here. I'm going to assert myself. NBA be damned.
Damn right.
Your views are my views, and that's it.
Yeah, and you know what? I absolutely 100% respect the fact that you have your views. Just like you have to respect the fact that I tell you to go fuck yourself. See, it works. It works hand in hand.
Yes, it does.
Respect all around. Yay, go team. Dude, you know I don't care. I ain't gonna try to change.
Oh,
what
I
you
know.
No,
think.
but
Shit.
the thing that kills me is the fact that, and he did bring up a good question. If feelings do become involved, that's the thing that you do have to be careful of, because some of these chicks, man, and mostly black chicks from what I've seen, but it can be any chick, they take it a level too far, because they don't want nobody to be with you either.
Well, if it reaches the point, like let's say you screwing, okay, let's say look, y'all both agree it's just sex, and then the feelings thing start up. That's when you supposed to say, look,
The dollars. You got
I'm
the dollars.
out. This is not what I wanted. You knew that from day one. Goodbye. But if you keep on hitting it and you ignoring the fact that feelings done started up, then that means you're the problem at that point, because you see what's going on and you're ignoring it. That means that you're the problem, and then you got to deal with the consequences of it. But if you just want a sex relationship and it starts to become more than that, you have to let it go. You have to stop.
And don't ever say the L word. Don't ever say it.
Don't say
Don't
that
do it.
shit, especially if it's just sex.
Don't do it.
If you
Don't do it.
say I love you and y'all supposed to just be screwing, you done fucked up.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, you're gonna lose that shit in a heartbeat.
Now what you gonna create? You gonna create a crazy chick is what you're gonna create. You're gonna have a crazy
Yep.
broad trying to
Yep.
fucking murder your ass if she see you with somebody else.
Yep.
You done seen that that Martin Lawrence movie, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
That one. Yep.
Yeah, when he fucked around and told that crazy chick he loved her, and then she start trying to kill his ass. Like every time he looked up, she was trying to murder his ass.
Oh my goodness! Brick through the front window like on Friday.
Look, that's why I'm glad to be off the market. I'm old and I don't have time for all these fucking young ass girl games and buying some broad a bunch of shit and all. Like I seen this dude one day, old ass motherfucker, and he jumped out of ride, had this young ass girl with him, and you knew instantly he paying like crazy to be with her. He's shelling out dough. Nice car, money in his pocket, and you got this young ass broad with you. You are fucking paying to be with her. Who the fuck wants to be like that, where you literally paying a chick to spend time with you all? That's prostitution. You might as well just go get you a hooker, you know, or find you a secretary and put her on the payroll and just tell her to follow you around all day. I mean, that's basically it. Because you know, you an old ass dude. You ain't fucking this broad. She just fucking with you because you got money. Ain't no point, man. It's stupid. And I don't want to be that guy. Old as dirt. You know, finally 75 driving a Corvette or some shit like I don't understand them dudes.
Like Flanders.
They old as hell. They old as fuck. And they get these sports cars. To this day I don't understand that. I don't get it. I see it every damn day too. These old ass motherfuckers driving these nice ass cars. It's like, so you waited all these years till you too old to enjoy it to buy your dream car. No.
Your ass been buying a Pinto station wagon with wood on the side for 20 years. Now you decide to get a damn nice ass.
Yeah.
I really don't understand that, why people wait that long. I mean, if it's one thing if you couldn't afford it until then, but if you had the chance to afford it, I would get that shit as soon as possible and
like
enjoy
you
that
can't
as much
enjoy it when you got white hair and you're old. Like you can't enjoy it. I don't know. I just don't want to be like that. I don't want to get my dream car when I'm walking around on a cane, you know. To me I think it takes away from the fun of having your dream vehicle, you know, especially if it's like a high performance, really fast kind of vehicle. Why the hell would you want that? Why would you want a vehicle like that when you're too old to have fun in it? I'm just gonna be that old nigga that's just gonna drive my truck. I ain't even gonna worry about all that other shit.
Yeah, keep what you got, man.
Yep, I'm just gonna drive my truck. Fuck it.
Get that loot. Shit.
Get off the no. Damn rabbits walking on the damn keyboard.
You got a rabbit walking on your keyboard.
Yeah, my girlfriend is the best girlfriend in the world. She actually got me a rabbit to replace my rabbit I lost yesterday.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, that's what y'all was in the Discord talking about. I ain't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Like
Yeah,
like honestly, I go through there and I kind of skim through shit, but I don't really be reading that stuff. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't be giving a fuck.
yeah, my rabbit I had for about 3 years passed away yesterday. So
You know, rabbits typically only live about that long anyway. So,
8 years.
oh well, maybe this one just had better things to do.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, I don't know. I don't fuck with pets because I got too many allergies. I can't have pets. I don't want them motherfuckers around me. I'm not trying to.
Because you're still getting shots.
Yeah, I get allergy shots, so I can't have none of that shit around me.
Yeah.
Cause like pet dander, even if you can't see it, that shit still can affect you.
That's what makes it so nice. She's totally allergic to pets, and she got me this. So she actually walked into the pet store.
Yeah,
And
you
got
wouldn't have
me
never
this.
got nothing if it was left up to me.
Well, that's because you're an asshole. So
Well, nothing wrong with being an asshole. It served me well all these years.
Not against the law.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, look, man. For the whole time that I've been on YouTube, I've been fighting against this concept of being nice and kissing ass and all that. And the reason that I've been fighting against that concept is because look at what happens to all the people who play that role.
I don't want you anywhere near my ass.
I feel you. On
The
that.
ones who go down that road of I love my fans and I care about you guys. Look at what happens to all those people. In the end, they get fucked over every time. That's why I decided when I hit YouTube, when I came on this motherfucker, I decided from day one I would never go down the path of playing that game where I try to convince you guys that I love all of y'all and we're the best of friends and Cause I've seen too many people get fucked over like that.
I can see him being now being a black brother love. I love you.
I don't know how anybody can keep a fan base anymore on YouTube. Like after watching what happened to iDubbbz, I don't know how anybody on here can actually expect to keep a fan base. Like his fan base, they turned on him for something he didn't even do. I mean, his old lady did it. He didn't do it. But he's still having to pay the price for it, even though his girlfriend is the one that's actually responsible.
I think they just don't like him because he's encouraging it.
He's not encouraging it. He just simply don't care that she's doing it. There's a difference. I don't think he's encouraging her to do it. I think he just don't give a shit because she's a grown ass woman and she can do whatever she wants. And I totally 100% agree with that. I think that's the right way to go. You don't.
Plus he ain't married to the broad.
Yeah, you don't fucking tell a grown ass person what the fuck to do, even if you're in a relationship with them. You just simply don't do it. And I think he's taking that approach. He's saying, all right, look, she doing her thing. Fine with me. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let her do it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like I said, man, I'd understand 100% if she was running around fucking dudes. All she doing is posting pictures of herself. And
I was playing at that.
Yeah, and dudes are fucking whacking off to her. How is that his fault? How is he getting attacked over? He didn't do nothing.
My views on it is you shouldn't tell the other person what to do in a relationship. If you don't like it, leave the relationship.
Well, not everybody has that option, but in some people cases it don't matter. But I think he genuinely
you're talking to someone who knows that all too well.
But I think he genuinely likes the girl and don't want to break up with her. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. If he's fine with it, then that's his choice.
I mean, I just think that the way people are turning on him because he won't break up with her and because he won't dog her out, it's just fucking ridiculous. At this point, I don't know how anybody, I really don't understand how anybody can really keep a fan base on this website anymore. I don't know how it's possible because these motherfuckers will turn on you. Like, if you drink Pepsi and then one day they see you drinking a Coke, they'll turn on you.
This thing, the morality police doesn't have to put their hands in everything that's out there. and this is one of the cases where the morality police shouldn't be there. He
Yep.
don't have a problem. He don't have a problem with it, and she a grown ass woman, so she can do what the hell she wants to do. He can accept it or not, and he seems to accept it. So let's leave the man alone about it, and
Yeah.
let him go about his business.
Homeboy said he cool with it.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, the minute he said that he had nothing wrong, no problem with it, I was good with it. You know, but I mean, my point ain't even about her. My point is, it's just the fickleness of YouTube subscribers and fans. Like, I mean, are you really that really fucked up by him supporting his woman or whatever, that it will cause you to turn on a dude the way they did? I mean, he losing subscribers, people are making all these videos on him, and still no one has actually told me what the hell he did, except say I fucking support my woman and what she's doing. That's all he said.
From my perspective, it looks to me like people are incensed because they feel that he's allowing. It's kind of like how my view is. I wouldn't want my girlfriend to do that, so I wouldn't be in a relationship with someone who did that. It's just not.
Well, maybe
I don't want my girlfriend to be seen naked by other people.
Well, maybe he's a kinky ass dude and he got a kinky ass personality, and
that's fine.
And he don't mind.
Fine.
He don't mind
that's
other
him.
people seeing his woman naked because he don't give a shit. I mean, there could be a multitude of reasons why this dude don't care.
And that's fine. But what I'm saying is the people that follow him, it seems the mass majority feel that that is the view. He should not feel that way. And they're putting their view down pretty hard.
Well, they're a bunch of stupid douchebags.
Yep.
I'm just going to call it what it is. They just some dumbasses. I don't give a fuck what another grown person do. That's real talk. I don't care. You do what the fuck you want to do. I don't give a shit. Long as it don't directly affect my life, it don't get in the way of what I gotta do, man, have a blast. Enjoy yourself. You only live once. That's the way I see it.
That is too true.
I just think I think they just a bunch of jealous bitch niggas, and that's my opinion. I think they see this dude with all this money and success, and he got a girlfriend that's hot enough to make people pay for her photos, and they mad about it. I truly think it boils down to something as simple as jealousy. And the reason it's not morality, because if it was morality, they would be going after the whole website. But they're not. They're just going after one girl on the site. That's how
I think they're going after his morality,
they're
maybe.
jealous because they have to pay for it.
I think they're going after his morality.
But it's not his morality that's up for debate. Unless he's on there posting dick pics, he didn't do anything.
But it's his channel, so therefore, because it's his channel, they're going after his morality.
Actually, it's not. It's not. She has her own Twitch channel. Yeah.
But aren't they going at him on his channel?
Yes, they're going at him on his channel, but she actually is a Twitch girl. She's a streamer. She has her own channel.
Yeah. But
what I'm saying is, why are they not going on Twitch harassing her?
I don't know. But if they're iDubbbz fans and not fans of her, then they're going to go after him and his morality.
Look, even if I'm a fan of somebody, I'm not going to go after their fucking significant other. If they did something, I'm going to go after them. I'm not going to say, I'm mad at you, so I'm going after your girlfriend. Listen to that. Does that make any sense?
No, I actually agree. You shouldn't be going after the person that is not your target of hatred.
I just think they're going after him because of who he is. You know, I think they're skipping over the fact that he actually did nothing wrong here. All he fucking did was say, look, I'm cool with what she doing. I don't give a fuck. That's really all he did. That's what pissed everybody off. But, I mean, it don't change the fact that he's a fickle, backstabbing motherfuckers on here. Look, his situation, once again, reinforces what I've been telling you guys. And I know people hate to hear it, but it reinforces the point that I've been making. Fuck subscribers. fuck viewers, fuck fans, because they'll turn on you at the drop of a hat. And what's happening to iDubbbz is proof of that.
Another thing too that bothers me about this whole thing, these women get away with stuff on both YouTube and Twitch that dudes can't do.
Yeah, exactly. It's biased that way. It really is. It's 100% biased towards females. They get all the advantages, they get all the breaks, and they get none of the penalties that men get. Like I was looking at some videos. There's a guy on YouTube. He has Twitch and YouTube. His Twitch account been suspended because he said the word nigga. But he showed clips of Twitch girls saying it over and over again, and none of them got suspended for saying it. And the reason is because they have tits. Just call it the truth, like what it is.
It's just like that Alinity girl with abusing her cat, or was it a dog?
That's the one that's her dog sniffing her crotch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know there was one chick that was throwing her cat like up in the air behind her chair and all that stuff.
And nothing happens because they got tits.
Oh, speaking of tits, what happened to Van Girl?
Who?
Van Girl.
Girl.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even looked on that chick's channel in forever.
Didn't we talk about her the one podcast? Because we were saying she got paid by, I forget who.
That's when I was doing that Phil DeFranco / Van Girl stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. She done fell off or something. I mean, I think she still makes videos, but her popularity done went away because YouTube ain't backing her like they used to. I still think she's a plant. I still believe that she was planted on there because YouTube is trying to change up their image, and they actually wanted a cute, non-fat black girl with a nice attitude. Like, let's be real. Finding a black chick that don't have a fucked up attitude and a weight problem, that's almost impossible. YouTube found a gold mine when they found that girl. But now it's like people don't give a shit. Like now you live in a van, so what? Look, when we were growing up, living in a van meant you failed. Like, it really did. It meant that you fucked up somewhere in life and you need to fix a lot of shit that's wrong with your life. But now living in a van is like a sign of respect or something now. Like, they actually care about these motherfuckers.
Like, a lot of surfers live out of their vans. Like, it's
actually considered cool now to live in a fucking van. But like I said, when we were growing up, that shit wasn't cool. That shit meant you fucked up. It meant your life was fucked up.
I remember right after that video came back, Stacks did a video of his truck.
And you know what? I ain't get no kind of views for that shit. I bet you money if I was a good looking chick and I did a fucking video about my truck, I bet you that shit'll blow up. Because I've been looking at the van life videos. All the ones with hot looking chicks get a lot of views. All the ones with like dudes or average looking chicks, don't nobody look at them. Yeah, so you got to be a hot chick with a piece of shit van and you can get views. Just show you how stupid YouTube is.
They probably aren't even really homeless in the van.
She not homeless.
She can't be.
She not. Her parents actually live right there in the area where she rides around in her van. The little surfer girl. Like, this bitch live on the beach and shit, you know? Come on.
She go home anytime she want to.
Dude, that chick live right there. Her parents are like doctors or lawyers or something. They get
I bet.
Yeah, her family got money. That's why she's able to ride around in a van and pretend she lives in it, because her family got paper.
Oh, I bet she lives on the beach. Her parents probably have a house on the beach.
Yeah, that chick is not living in the van. Like, fuck all that retarded shit.
Oh, I remember her now. So the one that you said that she parks the van at her house.
I
remember it.
I actually reported that from another channel where somebody else had said that it was reported. I don't know how true it is because nobody ever put up proof, but it was reported that every day that van was seen parked at a house every day, and it would stay parked until the next morning. And that either you were sleeping in their driveway or you were going in the house sleeping and then coming out the next morning getting in the van. nobody knows because nobody ever really dropped any real information on it. But when I found out her parents lived in that same area and that her parents were rich, I was like, oh, this broad full of shit. Like,
Well,
fucking
let me
she,
see.
yeah, nobody live. Who the fuck would, you got parents with money and you choose to live in a 70 something model van that's a piece of trash on the beach? Come on, nobody willingly does that. Like all the people who do these van life videos, for the most part, these motherfuckers got money. The ones that are doing it. I tell you what, if you want to impress me, do a real van life. Go to a real bum that's living in a van that smells like 20 days of garbage, and go and interview them and ask them if van life is cool.
You know what? That's got me thinking just out of the blue. You ever watch those videos of these guys that actually mail themselves?
Who the fuck doing some shit like that?
How the hell did you do that?
Just do a search on YouTube, man. These people are actually putting themselves in packages and mailing themselves through like whoever they're using, like UPS or whatever.
What the
And
fuck?
they put like they put food and stuff, and they like have baggies for like when they go to the bathroom and stuff like that. So it's legit. Like
who the fuck does shit like that?
What gonna do?
Like-
You can put your ass on a dolly and put you on the truck and mail your ass somewhere? What?
Hold on, I'll find one right now. I'll go look for the first one I can find, and I'll post it in the
Tell
Discord.
yourself. Damn.
Hey, I guess whatever it takes to get that attention.
Really? While he looking that up, I want to bring up one more video that you did, Stacks. And the one that got me was when the dudes were drinking her own bath water.
You talking about that little chick with the pink hair? Yeah, that chick ain't even on the internet no more. That bitch ended up going to jail and shit.
You're going to jail? Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah. She what's her name? Belle Delphine or some shit. Yeah, that little chick. Yeah, that little chick. She ended up getting in trouble with the law, man. She went to jail. Like her mugshots, or you can Google her mugshots.
She painted Pepe the Frog on a car.
Yeah,
I swear to God, if you posted something, I'm gonna kick your ass.
That whole bathwater thing was stupid. Like guys were honestly paying for that shit. $2,500 for some chick's bathwater. Like, man. But you know what? It just shows you how dumb and horny men are. Yes. iDubbbz's girlfriend has already made over $25,000 selling photos of herself. That is a testament to how dumb and horny men are.
Craziness, man. Craziness.
25 grand to look at a chick naked when you can go on Pornhub and do it for free.
Here we go. I'm about to send it to you here in a second. I just gotta find.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why I can't even get mad at iDubbbz. That's hustling, man.
Yeah.
That's hustling. You getting niggas to pay for something they don't even have to pay for. That's real hustling.
xnxx.com is free, folks.
If you can get somebody to pay for something that they can get for free, and they still come and pay for that shit anyway,
good.
You the man. You are the man.
This one looked the most. This one was done by Rice Gum, so I don't know if you want to show this or not on the.
Dude, I would have to go over to my computer to do that, and chances are I'm not gonna make that
lazy
move.
Bum.
Oh, well, I'm not too lazy to hit the ban button. I mean, I can squeeze over there to make that happen.
Ban him.
Well, if it'll get you to hit play on the video, at least I'll be able to watch it.
Well, you can watch it right now on your own computer, dickbag. Hey, I don't like Rice Gum. I only like playing his shit.
Well, I could put it. Mr. Beast did one. I could put Mr. Beast on.
Who is Rice Gum? I don't know who that is. Who is that?
I don't know. I don't watch him, so.
He's that little Asian dude that used to do rap beefs or some shit. You know, he used to do the rap with KSI and them motherfuckers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him. He had some pretty big videos on here, some big rap videos. Then everybody found out that he had a ghostwriter and he wasn't really writing those rhymes himself. Yeah, he was.
Apparently, these guys did. There was a human male challenge between a number of these guys.
That's kind of stupid. Niggas mailing themselves and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to tell you, that's fucking dumb. Why would anybody mail themselves somewhere? I don't understand that.
There's the Mr. Beast one.
Yeah. I'll look at it sometime this next millennium.
Here, I'll post it in the chat too, so people can.
Yeah, they
search
can.
it.
Yeah, they can go look at it. I mean, I
There's-
don't really
There's
give
the
a
Mr.
shit.
Beast one for anyone that wants to go watch it.
Hey,
Pre-
hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up? Who's
Hey.
What's up,
who's
man?
it?
So real quick.
Oh, hey, Lee.
What happens when they?
Hey.
So what happens when they get? What happens when you get received at the receiving address? What happens?
They mail themselves to someone they know.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess
I think
guess
there's been
it's-
one that I watched that they mailed to someone they don't know.
Yeah.
I forget who it was though. I've only seen one video like that, but they always mail themselves to someone they know.
I wish a random nigga show up on my porch in a crate.
And in a box full of like piss and shit in little Ziploc baggies.
That nigga straight regret that shit.
Shows up in the box, goes back to the casket.
Like, who the fuck you, man? That's stupid. It just show you, man, what people are willing to do for attention. The internet generation, man, they'll do anything to get noticed.
Oh.
Anything. I just don't see a need for all that shit. I go through phases where I wish I was a lot less known than I am. I don't really care about being known.
It's just like that chick that tried to start the coronavirus challenge by licking the airplane toilet seat.
Oh my god.
That's just a nasty bitch, is all that is. That's
Yeah.
just a nasty. Like, you literally will look at that chick and just say, "You a nasty bitch."
Ain't no dude gonna want head from her.
Ain't no dude gonna kiss her. She ain't. Her lips are completely useless at this point. She
Yeah.
might well just
Right.
chop them off. Ain't no dude want to be
Right.
bothered with that.
You know,
Like,
Like,
when
in
you
what
go to the funny
world
part
would that? What thought process would make you come to the point where you think that's okay?
Because
Yeah,
she's a
that's
part
the
of the dumbest generation to ever live.
They
No
do it
dude gonna
for
want
You listen. You obviously have no concept of how powerful peer pressure is nowadays. Like, when we were growing up, peer pressure was a motherfucker. But it's
Oh,
nothing.
it was. Yes, it was.
Now peer pressure is so powerful that these motherfuckers will do dumb shit like licking a toilet. Because the peer
Yeah.
pressure nowadays is way higher. Like, it's nothing. The shit we dealt with is nothing compared to what they dealing with now. The stuff they have to do to be relevant now, the stuff they have to do in order to have friends now, we didn't have to go through any of that shit. We didn't have to put up with that shit. Just to have friends, these young kids today have to do incredibly stupid shit, or they'll just be considered lame and nobody will want to hang with them.
Dude gonna
Well,
want smash.
Dude, Jamel, no, Jamel,
dude.
no.
Ain't no dude gonna want smash.
What did Jamel do? Who the fuck is Jamel?
The guy in the chat. No, I'm not gonna read it out loud.
What the
Don't-
fuck
if
did he
you-
say?
I'm not reading it out loud.
Well, what the absolute holy
R.
fuck?
Kelly. Think of R. Kelly.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
No.
You wrong for that, Jamel. You wrong for that.
That's
Talking
all
You
I'm
about
wrong
saying.
for that.
Talking about that chick, she can.
I mean, I'm looking at the comment. It ain't really that bad of a deal. I mean, who gives a shit?
I just deleted the comment.
Yeah, but I don't see it as a problem. I mean, fuck it. Oh, we got buffering going on. Oh, it stopped. Good. I ain't been over here
Hey,
looking,
NBA?
so. Yeah, what's up?
I've been enjoying the videos lately, man. It's been keeping me sane, listening to some laughing and stuff. And I'm glad you're not all doom and gloom like a lot of these other people, man. But I like
Hey, man.
that video here in the store today. That shit cracked me up.
Dude, I don't have time for doom and gloom. I'm just keeping it
That's
real.
funny as hell.
I don't have time for it. Like, I've spent the better part of 2 years on this website dooming and glooming. I ain't got time for that shit no more, man. Fuck
I've
all
been
that.
cleaning up my shop. I've kind of been cleaning up my shops and organizing my tools, kind of throwing a bunch of stuff away too, like you were. And I found stuff I've been looking for fucking years, man. Just and everything, man. But
yeah, I've
I
been
just
doing
wanted
that
to
same
pop on-
thing.
Yeah,
I
I
just want
found
to
mine.
pop on here and tell you thanks for keeping on, cranking out the good content and stuff, because I'm down to, I had 2 jobs. I'm down here at the ranch at the one job. I've been on the tractor for like 7 days planting these fields and stuff, but shit, I've been going crazy wanting good stuff to listen to, so.
Well, I know everybody been wanting more live streams, but when you're trying to clean a house as big as this one, and I've literally got stuff that it's been sitting underneath the house for like 3 years, and it's hard to deal with all that stuff all at once. So it's been taking a lot of days to get a lot of that junk cleaned out. Then I'm having to post it on a website because I'm trying to get rid of I'm trying to sell the stuff that's actually worth a damn. The rest of it, I'm taking it to the dump or whatever. So it's just a lot of stuff. I'm trying to get y'all as much content as I can. And frankly, it's been a little easier to do the last few days because I've been kind of off. But, it is what it is.
You got on Wish,
Yeah,
man.
I sure appreciate it.
I'm just trying to
know
do.
I've been kind of off of the Discord, and I had I got a few more of your videos. I'm gonna catch up and leave some comments, but I just been on that tractor. On that tractor, I can't even hardly hear anything. I had to have my earplugs in and stuff, but I finally got all 40 acres planted with hay today. Finished it, and then it started raining. It's rained like 3 or 4 inches, so I got it all done in time.
Hey,
Good shit, man. Good
well,
shit.
I'll tell you, don't mention too much about the tractor and all that. We don't want to hurt the feelings of people who don't do anything. Anytime we discuss work or somebody actually, making money, we typically run into an issue with people not liking it. So don't mention work too many times.
I messed up the front end of my Kubota. I thought it hit a stump or something. The differential locked up. So my neighbor let me finish with his John Deere tractor. But the next couple weeks, I'm gonna be tearing it down, having to get it up on blocks and tear down the whole front end of that tractor and get in that 4-wheel drive and see what's wrong with it.
This motherfucker. Listen to this dude. He still
Yeah.
talk about work. He gonna piss off all kinds of people. How dare you talk about work?
Yeah.
I don't even care.
I'm
I don't even care
actually-
no more though. To be honest with you guys, I done gave up on my dream of trying to make motherfuckers work and get jobs and stuff. I done gave up on. I don't even care no more. To me now, it's just a big fucking joke. If somebody work or not don't mean a fuck to me anymore.
Yeah. It's
Fuck it. I don't even
Look.
care. I used to. I ain't gonna lie. I used to actually give a damn. Now it's like, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
I was tickled to death on that video you made the other day about the people not getting money that live with their mom and all that shit, and other people claiming them as dependents, and they're mad that they ain't gonna get no check. If somebody else claims you as a dependent, you don't need to get no damn check,
Yeah, they're
They don't
not.
get
They're
that
not
money.
giving anybody that's being claimed as a dependent, or if you didn't file taxes the last 2 years. It's a couple other stipulations too, but for the most part, yeah, none of those people are getting shit, and it's a good thing because they ain't putting it into the system. They don't deserve it. I think.
But what they're doing is, with the people who haven't filed taxes for 2 years, they're giving them a chance to file taxes. So
Yeah, so that they can then turn around and give them some money. But a lot of them haven't filed taxes because they know if they do, they're going to end up having to pay from where they haven't been filing. Like, if you don't file taxes for a while, you have to pay all that fucking tax back once you do finally file taxes. That's fucking tax evasion, dude, if you don't pay your taxes.
yeah,
So they can either put you in jail or you pay all that money back.
like Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes he owed $3 million in taxes. That's why he went to jail. They don't play that.
You don't get money.
Yeah, and everybody, they think that I don't make enough money for the IRS to care. Don't fucking fall for that. They care.
They care about every red cent.
Yeah, the IRS want their money. So those ones who think they don't make enough for it to matter, it matters. When you sit behind bars and some dude named Big Bubba asking you what you in for, you'll be like, I should have paid my taxes.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Tax these nuts, now bend over.
Pretty much. It's sad but true. Now, I learned the hard way, man. Living on the wrong side of the law for too long, it didn't do me any good. It fucked my life up. I'm glad I'm doing it the right way now. Like, with all this shit going on right now, there's an urge in me to want to go fucking rob a bank or some shit. But I'm not gonna do it because my life is too important now to be fucking off like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
One
You got too much to
thing
lose.
this thing has taught me is I need to save more money instead of getting my paychecks and spending so much all the time. I need to start like saving, putting some in savings because I think a lot of Americans. That's why our economy was thriving and booming because people just spend.
Well,
You know,
most people spend their money as soon as they get it. Like, that's one of the biggest things about America. Most people, as soon as they get their paycheck, like, most of them have already spent it before they even get it. They already know what they're gonna buy before they even get paid. And we all need to learn how to start putting back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I do. I know it should teach valuable lessons to everybody. And the other, I'll say one more thing. One good thing about this is I've been talking. My son lives down in Houston, and my granddaughter lives down in Houston too. I've been like video chatting with them on Messenger, and I've talked to some friends I've lost contact with and everything, and video chat because just out here on this ranch, I'm so isolated, I'll go crazy, But one thing it's good is I've been getting, kind of back in contact and getting close with my. I've been talking to my mom, video chatting with her every day. It's kind of brought me closer to friends and family, which is a good thing. People I hadn't talked to in a long time, like my uncle, and stuff that I had kind of neglected. Oh, I'll text you, I'll call him later, But it's got me back in contact with a lot of people.
Hell, I'm trying to get the hell away from motherfuckers myself. Yeah, I'm actually. The only good thing I'm getting out of this, I ain't gotta be bothered with people.
Yeah.
I don't care. I got enough sense to know this shit'll be over soon. I ain't worried about it.
Get over at some
Oh
point.
yeah.
It'll be over soon, yeah.
It always seemed like it'll drag out.
Well,
It's
the economy is gonna dictate everything, and people don't like they really don't understand how important the economy truly is. But the people behind the economy have some real power, and they're gonna put some massive pressure on the president, and he gonna have to make a decision. And like I told you guys, when it comes down to it, the folks who hold the election in the palm of their hands, those are the people with the money, the ones who pay for the campaigns. And they gonna be the ones to basically make that final decision. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the ones that they say that are like I guess not deep state, but the people that behind the scenes that they say pull everybody's puppet strings. It's like some people say it don't matter who's president; those are the people that really run the country. Those kinds of people.
Well,
and
I don't think they run it. I just think they pay for it. I think they're the ones who put people in office. The presidency is the only job where people pay billions of dollars to get it. And the reason why people pay billions of dollars to become president is because of the perks and the power that come with the position.
Yeah.
Nobody, is there a job anywhere in this country that you would pay $1 billion to get? No, there's nothing. The only job that's worth that much money is the presidency, because the amount of power that you get from that job, it makes it worth it. President can almost do anything, and that's just real talk. They like right there on the edge of being able to do just about anything they want.
Yeah.
You can't find another job in this country like that.
Yeah. When you're set for life after you'll always be a president, and like even like Bill Clinton, when he goes somewhere and he speaks for 30 minutes, they pay him $100,000-$200,000 for that speech,
Yep.
Yeah, and you got that lifetime
Secret Service.
Secret Service.
Yep,
Yeah.
and you get lifetime health benefits, lifetime health insurance. Like all that stuff goes with you even after your term is over.
And you make all that money on a regular basis, even though you're not in office.
Yep, being president has some serious perks, man. I mean, it's real talk. So that's why a lot of people they'll spend a lot of money to be president because it's worth it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to be in Donald Trump's situation right now, though, because it's got to be hard to be him and have to listen to all these people every day and listen to all these projections and stuff.
I got a feeling.
I can't imagine having.
I got a feeling that they already have a vaccine or something for this shit. I think they're playing it up because the person that actually has already made this shit. Do you realize the level of payday they are about to get? If their company has a vaccine or they've developed one and they're just holding it and they're just waiting it out, whoever that company is, they're gonna get some massive money because everybody in the world is gonna want a piece of that.
Yeah.
So they're smart to hold it as long as possible. Hold it as long as you can because when you finally say, all right, guys, here's the vaccine, people are going to be so desperate that they'll buy it at any price. Every country will pay whatever price to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that I honestly believe that's what's going on right now. I think somebody's already developed something and they're just holding out because they know they're going to get a massive payday out of it.
Yeah. You know, China sent us the whole genome of the whole virus like a month. They've had it for a month or two, you know, the Chinese did.
They've had it for a year, actually.
They did. The Chinese have to, because I think we already have more deaths here than what China ever reported. And so it's just obvious they lied about all their numbers.
China lied about everything because nobody likes America. And all those countries over there hate us because we have the one thing that they all wish they had. Freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people underestimate how jealous these other countries are of us. Like America, why do you think people in other countries talk so much shit about us? Like I look at they're like some of these little British douchebags on here and all this and that. They talk so much shit about America, and it's because they so fucking jealous of the fact that we have real freedom in this country. Real freedom. It ain't fake. It ain't manufactured. We can literally do whatever the fuck we want as long as we fucking follow the law. In other countries, you can follow the law and still you don't have unlimited freedom like we have in this country.
Yeah.
They hate us for it.
They do. And we give those countries billions of dollars in aid, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be making, in a few months, we're going to be making ventilators and sending them out all over the world because we're one of the few countries that have the infrastructure and stuff where we can manufacture ventilators and stuff. And
Donald Trump cut off trading with other countries right now because a lot of countries have been asking us for shit. He's cut it all off until America gets this shit figured out. So we ain't going to be doing much anything. But I said, I think pretty soon we're going to, when all these deadlines and shit start coming up, I think you're going to start seeing some talk. It's pretty soon. They actually started it today, actually. I was listening to a couple news channels, and they've already started talking about, there's some drugs out there that's been having some good results. And I was like, it's time to change the narrative. Somebody done found something. So now they finna start pushing it. And they've been doing it the last couple days. If you look at the news, you'll see what I'm talking about. They done start talking about a possible cure now and all that shit. And that just came out of the blue. All of a sudden, there's a possible cure. Come on, man. That shit, you didn't just invent that shit. You've already had it.
Yeah, it's hydroxychloroquine and some other medications that they use to fight malaria. They're having some luck with that.
Well, they said that it's not a cure, but it basically it stops the final result of it. It stops you from dying pretty much. Like you'll still be sick, but you just won't die like other people. That's what it. But the thing is, they claim that they're still testing it or all. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Somebody finna make a serious fucking bank off this shit.
So it stops it from getting to the stage of pneumonia, But
Yeah.
does it? But does it? See, here's the thing that gets me with that. It stops it from getting to pneumonia, but do you still have the virus itself, or does it kill? Does the virus die on its own?
Well, the virus just kind of goes away on its own after so many days.
Yeah, you build up an immunity.
Yeah, the human
Exactly.
body can build up an immunity to shit after being exposed to it for a certain amount of time. This coronavirus is particularly tough, so it takes the human body about 14 to 20 days to build up a strong immunity to it to where it don't affect you. That's the same thing with HIV now. They got a drug that you can take. It's one of the most expensive drugs in the world though, but it literally it destroys the HIV virus to the point where you still have HIV, but they can't even detect it in your blood anymore.
Yeah.
Like you said, like Magic Johnson. I mean, he basically doesn't have any detectable HIV in his blood anymore.
Yeah, because he had access to these drugs back when they were so expensive. Regular people never heard about them, but now they're starting to come to market, and now regular people are starting to find out. Like Magic Johnson had these drugs decades ago. Yeah, but they're finally making them available to regular people who aren't rich, and now we're starting to see the results of that.
Every time Magic got anything.
Well, I always used to tell people, I used to tell people all the time, this dude has had HIV longer than most people with HIV ever live. This dude has had HIV for going on 40 years now. And nobody's ever had HIV that long and survived. So his ass had to been getting some seriously good drugs in order to still be alive. And not only is he alive, but he don't even look like he's sick.
Not at all. He
don't even look like he's sick. So that's how you know that when you got money, you got access to stuff. That's why most of the people dying from coronavirus are regular Joes. Ain't no rich people who got that shit dying from it.
Yeah.
They got money. They got access to shit.
Magic Johnson's patient zero.
I think they just use Magic to scare the hell out of the black population. Because back when Magic got it, black dudes and black females were fucking anything with that'll move. If you lived in the hood, I'm telling you, I ain't even bullshitting. If you lived in the hood, every corner had that black chick, that fucking little ratchet chick that everybody knew they could fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody hitting it. Yo, you hitting it, your friend hitting it. Everybody. I mean, chick probably got like 20, 30 kids. And that's what was going on in the hood. That's why that shit was spreading. Like, I mean, I know folks don't like to hear it because they get mad and call me Uncle Ruckus. But the truth of the matter is, the black community is like, if you want to catch gonorrhea, syphilis, any of that shit, just go to the hood and fuck a black chick. It's
Who was
true.
it? Was it Wilt Chamberlain that claimed that he slept with over like 200,000 women or something like that?
Yep.
Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, I think if you do the math, that meant he was like having sex with 15 different women every day.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. When growing up in the hood, there was one word that I never fucking heard black women say.
No.
And that word was gynecologist.
Oh, no.
Never heard them say it. I never heard them. I'm going to get my pussy checked. That's why they have so many kids and so many diseases. Because they don't go and get their shit checked out. They just fuck every nigga in the street. That's how you find out if some bitch got something. They open their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how the hood, man. I'm gonna tell you, I learned these hard lessons, and I know it's not nice, and I know people don't like to hear it, but it's the truth, man.
Bring a friggin' inspection kit with you every time you're about to go have sex.
If you a black dude in the hood, the number one thing you have to ignore is the lie that all the hood girls and all the black women tell. The first lie that you're told if you're a young black dude in the hood is that you need to be with your own. You need to stay with your own. Don't listen to that shit. Don't fall for that. That's a trap.
Lie number one.
It is a trap. It's just to keep your ass in the ghetto with them. That's all it is. They don't. That's why they get so mad when they see you with a white woman or with an Asian woman.
Love knows no race or color.
Listen here, D-bag. Who the fuck asked you?
No, I'm gonna give my opinion anyway.
No, nobody give a shit. Listen here, Cupid. You can take that bullshit on somewhere because that
Tell
shit you
y'all.
saying ain't fucking true.
I'm in Georgia, and I get all the looks, and I don't give a damn.
Look,
I'm
you can
asking
keep
for-
on saying love knows no this or that, but listen, it is an absolute fact, and you can look at the numbers. If you line up 10 black women in a fucking straight line, you can barely get one out of the group that won't fuck your life up. You think I'm lying? Go ask Prince Harry. His black woman done fucked up the royal family, and she actually is a decent looking black woman. But what has she done to the royal family? They in the newspaper every day cause Meghan Markle done fucked up their family. A black chick. Though you can't tell me. You can't tell me. I know what they do.
You know your level of fuckery is just on point when you mess up royalty.
That bitch ghetto as hell. Yeah, she good looking, but she a ratchet ass ghetto chick. That's why she done fucked their family up. Cause even the good looking black girls can be ratchet and ghetto. You keep on believing that it don't matter what color they are. See, you don't understand black women at all. All black women got ratchicity in them. All of them.
No, I said that because I was talking.
That bitch be drinking 40s and eating hot wings up there on the
Look,
floor.
all black women have some fucking level of ratchet in them.
I wasn't talking about black women. I was talking about the guys or whoever. If you want to love someone of a different race, you can. That's what I was saying.
You just sound like you was repeating that same old bullshit to me, but whatever.
No.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
I made no mention of black women. I just said if
yes,
you
we
love
know,
ways,
because you don't like mentioning anything race related or whatever.
Look, my thing is, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless. I live in Georgia. I'm in the Bible Belt. I live with that junk every doggone day. Walk down with a white woman get looks. Walk down with an Asian woman get looks.
Look, William, listen. William, I want to ask you this because you know better than anybody if I'm lying or not. Have I said anything thus far that's been wrong, incomplete, or made up about black women?
Sir, I was married to one for 14 years, so I'm right there with you, bro.
Everything I done said about them has been proven. Because guess what? Here's something that is automatic. You can ask every black dude right now in America, and even if we don't all know each other, you can literally just go go to every state, pick a black man out, and ask them a simple question. What do you hate about black women? And the number one answer will be they got the most fucked up attitude in the world.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, that's what they say is that a lot of black women would try to run the man, run him into the ground, try to control, put him down.
Oh, that dude. Listen, they have no problem with trying to embarrass you in public. Like, how many times have you been in public and you done seen a black woman hollering and screaming and hitting her fucking boyfriend? You ain't shit. You a piece of shit. You did. They love that shit. They love dogging a motherfucker out in front of people.
The minute that man slug him back, oh my!
He going to fucking jail because them hoes love calling the police. That's the number one thing.
I'm calling the police on you. I'm calling the police on you, Tyrone.
And I'm gonna tell you something else they love to do too. They love calling their cousin or their uncle or their brother to come fight you. They
call my brother. You hit me, I'm gonna call my brother. Man, get out of here.
Every black dude I know, they done had to fight some black girl's brother or cousin or a niece or nephew. They done had to fight somebody because them bras love calling somebody over to your house to fight with you. I'm gonna call my daddy. I'm gonna call my uncle. I'm gonna call my brother. I'm gonna call all of them, and they gonna gang you. I know what I'm talking about. I'm telling these dudes. I'm telling these dudes the truth.
Right, y'all. Look. I'm the only person on this call that's older than him. But I'm telling y'all, he ain't lying. Straight facts, cuz. Straight facts.
How old are you? How old are you? Is that William? How old are you?
I'm 48 years old. And I'm telling you, he's telling straight truth. Straight truth.
Oh, I'm 46.
Well, I got a question then. Both y'all older than me, so why do I get called old all the time? That doesn't make any sense. I get called.
Because we ain't got YouTube channels like you do.
Yeah, I guess that
Now,
matters.
now, if my YouTube channel gets big, then they'll come after me and call me old and fat.
Oh, they already doing it. Don't worry, trust me. Now that you revealed your age, it's already done happened.
Go get me. I'm
yeah.
next.
The problem,
Goldberg, I'm
the
next.
problem is when you don't give a fuck, irrelevant ass niggas don't matter to you. So
Okay.
yeah, that's why it don't matter what they say no more. Them days are done. But I just like to I like to tell you younger guys the real shit. Like if you a black dude, don't fall for the trap that you have to be with a black chick. Look, there's a reason that black dudes, when they make it to the NFL or NBA, they high school and college sweetheart is a black girl. But when that first check come from your team, you notice they married to a white woman all of a sudden.
Perfect example. Tim Duncan.
Yep, Tim Duncan was with a black chick all the way from high school into college. When that motherfucker got in the NBA, he was married to a white woman. Yep.
Exactly.
100%.
Damn.
Exactly.
Because the one thing that you can't have when you're dealing with black chicks is money. They will spend every fucking cent on they self. They won't spend.
That's a lot of women though too though.
Yeah, but not no. You don't understand. No, it's not a lot of women. Women, materialism is something that is a female trait, but you ain't seen nothing till you seen a black woman spend your money.
So let me tell you about it's degrees. It's degrees to the materialism.
Yeah, black women,
And
they
when you look at the black
fucking
women, woo,
they crank it up to 11, Holmes. If you tell a black woman you got $100, she'll spend 98 of it. No questions asked. And she won't give a fuck. You could be saying, hey babe, this is my last $100, and that bitch will spend it. She won't care.
got two more examples to give you. I got two more examples to give to y'all. Kevin Garnett
Go for
married
it.
a black. Two more examples. Kevin Garnett married a black chick. In the divorce, he almost lost everything. If you go back and look at Kenny Smith, married to a black chick.
Yep.
Divorce came up, almost lost everything. These women ain't playing, man.
I'm gonna tell you, and the reason why I say they all ratchet. Look at like I guess you consider one of the number one black women in this country, Beyonce. Look at what her and her sister did to Jay-Z in that elevator. Yeah, ratchet as fuck. Your sister sitting there punching your husband and you fucking mad at him. I mean, and then look at, you remember Ray Rice, the dude that knocked his wife out in the elevator.
Yep.
You want to know the part of the video they cut off? The part where she was hitting and spitting in his face and shit. They cut all that off to try to make him look like a wife beater. But all they showed is him knocking that bitch unconscious. But before that, she was punching him, spitting in his face, kicking him in the nuts, all kind of shit. They cut all that part off the video because they just wanted to make him look bad. But the truth is, that's how black women treat black men. Even if you are a rich black man, that's how they treat you. Because nobody hates black men more than black women.
Yeah.
But they show the clap back, but they never show the initial clap.
Yeah, they never show what the woman do. They always show the man knocking her ass out. Well, she lucky because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll let a woman hit me. You spit in my face, I'm gonna diamond cut your ass. See, we would have went out the fucking glass from the elevator. I would have diamond cut her ass from the 30th floor all the way to the goddamn lobby. We'd have flew all the way down. We wouldn't have had to take the elevator. I would have diamond cut her ass to the goddamn bottom floor. I would have fucking went down with that bitch, but I would have fucking DDT'd that bitch through the fucking parking lot. Spitting. Hey, I'm spitting in somebody's face, man. Listen, spitting in somebody's face is the ultimate ass beating. Whether you a male or female, you spit in somebody's face, you deserve to be rope-a-doped.
That's the ultimate sign of disrespect. Ultimate sign of disrespect.
Yeah, and that, I mean, I'm sorry. And I mean, when I seen the first initial video, with the cut version of it, when he just knocked her out, I was like, oh, this nigga going to jail and his career over. But when they showed the full clip where she spit in his face, kicked him in the nuts, all that shit she did to him, I said, oh, that bitch lucky to be alive. I said, she lucky to be alive. Not only did you spit in this dude's face, but you actually kicked him in the balls. Yeah, nah, she got lucky. Cause I promise you, I would have hurt that bitch bad. I would have went to jail for real. She would have been fucking crippled.
Rock bottom.
Shit. I would have grabbed that bitch face and smashed it into the side of that elevator. You're not finna spit in my face. I tell females in a heartbeat, you don't want to be treated like a dude, don't act like one.
My ex-wife hit me in the head with a clothes iron when I was passed out drunk. I came in late one night. When my ex-wife, I came in passed out drunk on the couch about 2 or 3 in the morning. She come over there with the clothes iron, hit me in the head with that clothes iron. It put a triangle in my head. Didn't go away for like 6 months. A little triangle.
Damn,
Dude, she could have killed you with that. A fucking iron? You could have died from head trauma.
Dude, you want to hear something even more fucked up? I was with my son's mother, right? She was coming at me with a butcher knife. I got scars on my right arm from it. The cops came. I was restraining her, so she had bruises on her arms from me holding her so tight. They arrested both of us.
Well, yeah, because they do it based on how many marks you got on your body. Because you left marks on her, they had to arrest you.
It's like, well, what the fuck was I supposed to do? Let her cut me up?
Yep. I mean I'm not even being funny, but yep, that's what you were supposed to do. You're supposed to let her stab you or cut you, and then basically take off running. And when the cops got there, they would have took her to jail, not you. But see,
nowadays, the cops, if they come out for a domestic disturbance, somebody's going to jail. One of you used to, the cops would come out there and they try to do counseling in some sort of way and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now, if they come out there, somebody's going to jail.
Well, they tell you that. They tell you now. Like whenever you call them nowadays, like when you're on the damn phone, they'll tell you. You know, if we come, somebody's going to jail. Are you sure you can't settle this on your own? They ask you now because they're just letting you know you somebody taking the ride. You know.
Did y'all see did y'all see that OJ? I don't know if y'all watched that show Tiger King on Netflix. I've been watching so much stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some of the news about it, but I haven't watched the show.
So it's really good, man. There's so many train wreck people on that show. This one guy that's the Tiger King, he's like a gay country western singer, and the lady is she supposedly like fed one of her ex-husbands. Nobody knows where he is. Supposedly she fed him to one of the tigers or something, but he hired a hitman to kill her. But the show shows like a train wreck. But anyway, the OJ got on his Twitter today and said, "Yep, she definitely fed that motherfucker to a tiger." So I was like, well, I guess if anybody would know about it, OJ would, you know.
Damn, man. Damn.
A lot of people believe that she had her husband killed and fed to a tiger. She looked guilty to me.
I saw another picture of OJ he put on Twitter, and he had his mask on and had a cart at Costco, and he had like 15 packs of toilet paper and water. He had a big old OJ had a big old cart and had his mask on and everything. He's like, "Are y'all afraid of the coronavirus or whatever?" OJ, I don't know if y'all follow OJ on Twitter, but it's hilarious. Some stuff he posts.
You know what's fucking hilarious? This is what's funny as hell. Even though OJ went to prison and all this other shit, this motherfucker still gets paid by the NFL, and he still has benefits from the NFL because he's in the Hall of Fame. When you're a Hall of Famer, you automatically get a paycheck and health benefits from the NFL until you die. So even though he was in prison and all that shit, his bank account was just collecting cash from where they were depositing those Hall of Fame checks. That's why he got so much money now that he out of prison, because all that money just sitting in there until he got out of jail.
Definitely wasn't broke. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's paid. Sure. He's big time. Because if you were a Hall of Famer, I think the Hall of Fame pay is like $400,000 or $500,000 a year, just for being a member of the Hall of Fame. And that money was that money was just sitting in there while he was locked up. It was just collecting interest. So that motherfucker was paid when he got out.
I think that's another reason why, and I think that's another reason why T.O. made his big push to get in there, and he finally got in because of the fact. Hey,
T.O. was broke, man.
Yeah, he was broke.
T.O. was like flat broke. Like T.O. was so broke, he was about to move in with relatives. That's how broke T.O. was.
Mhm.
If he didn't,
Yeah.
if he didn't make the Hall of Fame, he was gonna be in some real trouble. The Hall of Fame is pretty much
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
him off the street. That money he getting from being a Hall of Famer is keeping
You
him
get
off the
money for
street.
being in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
He
you get paid.
He deserved
Yeah,
to
you
be
get
in
you
there.
get
He deserved to
NFL. You get NFL payments and benefits for being in the Hall of Fame. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And T.O. can make, and it's
All-
a damn shame.
All sports
Because
Hall of
T.O.
Fames pay you. Baseball Hall of Fame pays
Yeah,
you.
but-
All of them do that.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's a damn shame. And it's a damn shame because you can make an argument for T.O. being probably the second or third greatest wide receiver.
Well, the only receiver with
And
better,
Jerry Rice
the
to
only
name them all.
receiver with better stats than T.O. is Jerry Rice.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and they still it still took him forever to get into the Hall because of his behavior, because of the shit he was doing
Yeah.
off the field.
But-
Do y'all miss sports? I kind of really miss the distraction of. I mean, and
Only-
thank goodness that they're still going to do the NFL draft. That's
The
kinda
only thing that
thing
I
really
watch,
right now.
only thing I watch is NFL. So as far as I'm concerned, it don't matter to me.
it made
And
me,
I think Goodell and them came out today, and they said that they're planning on. I mean, so far the NFL has not called off their season. They say in September they hope to have full stadiums for preseason games and
Yeah,
everything.
in
So let's
September,
hope-
dude, we hoping for a bunch of shit. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they just now starting all these new lockdowns at the beginning of April. I got a feeling that this shit gonna go until May, and then I think that's when the economy is gonna be at the point where they're gonna have to make a serious move. They're gonna have to do something to save the economy. And I think what they're gonna do is Trump is gonna come out and say, hey, look, these businesses can open up, blah blah blah, everybody be safe. And I think people gonna go back to regular life and start ignoring this shit. I know I
I
am.
do too. NBA, I totally agree with you on that, and I think that Trump is gonna, at one point he's gonna tell him, look, I'm not. He's got these doctors around him telling him to keep everything shut down, but Trump, you gotta remember the election is in November, and he wants to reopen the economy at some point to get some kind of incline and he wants the economy to be going on the uptrend when November hits.
Well,
because
the president always pays the price for a bad economy. I don't care who the
Yep.
president is. If you're the president and the economy's bad, you pay the price. So
Exactly.
no matter whether it's coronavirus or what, so
Yeah.
sometime before November he's got to crank it up. He's got to get things going on the uptick. But what they're saying is these other people are like, oh well, he can't do that because there might be a second wave when it cools off.
you know what?
and-
I'm gonna
and-
tell you that's bullshit. That's another scare tactic. Because once human beings once we gain an immunity to this thing, the only way it can come back and hurt us is if it mutates into something else. But if it's the same exact coronavirus, if we gain immunity to it, which basically is pretty much the community has dealt with it for so long that we've just gained what they call herd immunity, is where the population as a whole is just immune to it. If it's the same exact coronavirus, then it won't hurt us. Now, if it's a brand new strain of it, then yeah, that might do something. But if it's the same shit we got right now, that shit ain't gonna do nothing. It's just scare tactic.
Right.
Man, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Like, just where I'm at right now, okay? There's only been, I think, 5 people in the whole county who've died. And there's only been like 50 people who've gotten the shit in the whole county. There's like 200, 300,000 people in this fucking county. But because of 5 motherfuckers, you want to destroy all of these all these local economies of all these people? The numbers don't make sense. It's my problem with all of this. There are not enough people who are sick and dying to destroy an entire economy. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's got to be in the millions. It's got to be in the millions.
Trump's reelection probably will be determined by what he does in the few months or however long he has when this is over. It really will.
Dude, Trump is toast. And I'm
Hey,
saying
y'all-
that as somebody who actually likes Trump. He's toast. He's done.
have y'all seen the irony about how for 2-3 years that we've said, oh, you can't shut down the Mexico border. Trump can't shut down Mexico. You can't shut down that border. It can't be done. Hell, Mexico shut that shit down in 2 weeks.
They did it themselves. Yeah,
They shut the border. Mexico shut the damn border down, and they're shutting down borders between states. Like, you can't drive into Florida from like Georgia if we can shut down borders between states, we could have shut that shit down a long time ago. You know.
They did it themselves.
It's like, oh, you can't shut down the Mexico U.S. border. It's impossible.
Hey, hey, NBA. I know this is off topic, but I just talked to my friend who works at GameStop. He says that basically, yes, they are losing 300 stores, but what they're doing now, the store is actually closed, but they're having curbside pickup, so you can purchase the item online first, and then you can actually go pick it up at the store.
Well, what we were talking about with the store closures is after this shit is over with, they're permanently closing 300 stores. Like, yeah, across the nation, they're getting rid of them because they have so many. Like where I'm at right now, there is 3 GameStops within walking distance of each other. It's too many of them. Like, you can honestly start walking from one and get to the other one in about 10 minutes. Like, no bullshit, just walking. It's because they got them so close together because they were taking advantage of the gaming market back in the days. But now the gaming market ain't the same anymore. So having all these stores that close to each other is actually a hindrance, and that's hurting them. So that's why they're closing a lot of them.
Exactly like, remember how big Blockbuster Video used to be?
Oh my God, they were every fucking where.
You could.
Yeah,
we talk about that.
The future of the gaming industry is going to where people are just going to download games online, and you know,
it's already there. Nobody fucking buys discs anymore. Like, only people who buy discs are people who just need a physical copy. People, them weird motherfuckers who just gotta have a disc in their hand. But most people are just downloading.
Did you see certain companies are taking advantage of this in a way? Like, do you see where Cheesecake Factory, they said that none of their stores are going to pay rent this?
Yeah, I seen that. They just built a brand new. Yeah, they just built a brand new one here. They built a brand new. I mean, it's not even 2 months old. They also built a brand new Dave and Buster's here too, because I had to go and do a survey on it when they got done working on it.
Yeah,
they building a lot of that shit here.
And he said that he lives in an apartment building, and they all got letters going around. They're trying to get an agreement where none of them are going to pay rent in the whole apartment building because they don't even need to do that. Because the courts are shutting down the eviction court. Like here where I live, they said that they're not even doing evictions. They're not even going to start eviction proceedings until 90 days after this shit is ended. So let's say coronavirus ends in June. Then the people who haven't paid their rent got 90 days from that point to get their rent caught up. Because the courts are not even accepting. They're not even accepting eviction notices right now. Our courts are all shut down. They close every court building. There's no jurisprudence going on at all. So if you go to jail, you can't even get a bail hearing right now because there ain't no judges and no lawyers. It's all shut down.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the last thing right now that you want to do is go to jail.
Oh, that's why I told a friend of mine who's still dealing in the criminal side of things. I told him the other day. I said, you need to sit your ass down. I said, you got plenty of time to make money. Right now is not the time. Because you don't want to be sitting in a jail cell, in a crowded ass jail, sleeping next to some nigga when all these people getting sick. Because all it'll take is one person to come in there with coronavirus and that whole jail is sick. The whole damn jail. I said, don't fucking do it. It ain't worth it. Because he a fucking dope boy. And he think that I've got to get out there and make mines. I said, your ass gonna be fucking sorry. You gonna wish you had to listen to me.
Yeah. It's just not. You don't want to go to jail because they're gonna delay hearings. they're gonna, you can be sitting in there forever.
Yeah, they
know?
already said that they are releasing non-violent offenders, people who don't have like violent felonies and stuff. They're letting them out. But if you got any kind of felony or violent shit, man, you fucked.
I'll send you. I'll put a link to an article I read the other day in Utah where they released this guy that was supposedly a non-violent offender, but he's gone back several times for violating parole. He got out, and 2 days later, I think this was in Utah, and he broke into a woman's house and took all her credit cards and beat her up, and then when the cops came, he hopped in her bed or whatever. But some of these people that they're letting out are they really shouldn't be probably letting out.
Yeah.
Some of these people are,
Well, they consider nonviolent offenders less of a threat. Even if some of the nonviolent guys do threatening fucked up shit, if they haven't been arrested for it or haven't been jailed for it, like say you got a guy who's done some violent shit, but he's only been locked up for cheap shit like theft and stuff like that, then even though he has that tendency to do bad stuff, they're going to release him still because he has never been charged and convicted for it. So they ain't going to keep him in jail for what he might do. They're going to let him out. That's what's been going on. They've been releasing people because they've been charged with petty crimes. Like, I'll be honest, I don't think that you should go to fucking jail for shit like shoplifting and shit like that. That shit is stupid. Why you going to lock up somebody?
Or selling weed.
Why you going to lock up a motherfucker in there with hardened criminals for shoplifting? Like, you going to end up getting a motherfucker killed that way. That shit is stupid.
Yeah.
I ain't never understood why they lock up people for non-violent shit and you lock them up with violent criminals. It's stupid. Like, you can't treat all crime the same. Somebody who in there for shooting somebody, that's not the same as somebody in there for stealing a candy bar or some shit like that. And they need to fix that problem.
Are in there because they got some crappy ass public defender that didn't care, didn't know what they were doing, and just told them, here, I got you this. I'm gonna put, if they would have just had a little bit of money to get a decent halfway attorney, they never even would have been locked up.
Yeah.
That's the way that works. These crappy public defenders, they don't give shit.
Comic book stores are trying to get a bailout now. They're dying too, but they're dying because of all this fucking gender identity shit they doing. Like, my brother was telling me about it. He stopped buying comic books. He been buying them his whole life. He stopped. He said after that Snowflake and Safe Space characters, he said he done. He's not buying nothing else. And that's what's happening. Their whole industry dying over that shit, man.
Clover should be shot for that.
Hey, you know what?
That put us in that put every black man in such a bad light. It's pathetic.
Hey.
There's so many other black heroes out there we could be looking at, but you choose.
You give us some of the gayest ones possible.
Yeah.
That's bad.
The dude got pink hair and a pink tracksuit. You can't be scared of that.
Yeah. Like, I wish a hero would run. I wish a hero would run up on me, talk about, I'm safe space, and I'm gonna stop your evil deeds.
Here's your sign.
Like, dude, you finna get your ass beat. What kind of hero are you?
Yeah.
Like, what is your power? Like, what does your powers do?
He got the power. His powers are gay. He got the power to create like little force fields.
Gay shit.
And it's gay as hell.
So that's why they call it safe space, because he can put force fields around himself.
Yeah.
Man, I think the dude who made them. I think the dude who made them is literally making fun of gay people and trans people and all that. He's got to be. You give a dude named Safe Space force fields. That is just straight making fun of their whole community.
He's a male invisible woman, in other words.
Well, Invincible Woman had a higher scope of things.
A lot more powers than this dude.
Yeah.
A lot more.
She could project her force fields into like concussive blasts and all this
Right.
other
This,
shit.
and
Yeah.
this dude,
She can
And
also
this dude
put them
can't do
around
that.
your head and fucking cut off your oxygen.
Exactly.
but this dude can't do that. He'll make a little force field to protect you, but that's it.
This nigga gay. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
They should have just called that nigga Gay Space.
Space.
Bubble blowing baby.
Yeah, I don't think that little project will ever come to fruition. They got so much. I thought it was a joke when I first read it.
See what you talking about? It's already in the comics. It's already out there,
So in the
dude.
comic book.
It is.
Yeah,
Yes.
that shit is real.
Yeah.
That
What
shit
is-
is out
what is
there.
It's real.
The overweight black chick. You guys never said what the name of that one is because I stopped.
Forgot her name.
I stopped looking as soon as you guys.
I forgot her name, but she
As
looks
soon,
god
as soon
awful.
as they announced that, I was like, okay, I'm just.
Forgot-
Gonna,
This
I
guy is
forgot-
auctioning off his comics collection. He has books all the way back from 1934. He's got 40,000 comic books he's auctioning off, and
Nice.
some of them are from 1934 and like really super, like some of the like first edition Spider-Man and first edition Superman, shit like that, like really
Oh.
super old shit from Jack Kirby
love it.
and all that stuff, man.
I've
love
got
the-
semi-old stuff. I've got like the first.
This guy has a fucking #1 edition of Action Comics. That book by itself is worth $3 million if it's in
Damn.
good condition. Action Comics, that's like the first comic book ever made, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he's the number
got
one.
one.
It's the #1 edition of it. That's
What
easily
issue
a
did
3 million.
Batman come out in? Because Batman first appearance was an Action Comic.
I think his first appearance was in Detective Comics. And
Was it?
the first Detective Comics was I think it was back in the early 40s and 50s. I'm not sure. Let me check real quick.
Was it Superman that was #1?
I think Superman was one of the first superheroes.
But yeah, I've got the first appearance of Gambit. I've got the first appearance of Rogue. I've got all of Rogue's miniseries, all of Gambit's miniseries. I've got the Phalanx Covenant. I've got a
I got
bunch of
the-
the different stuff.
The only things that I got left, I got the oversized editions of Superman versus Spider-Man, Batman versus Hulk, the first Web of Spider-Man, and the first issue of All-Star Squadron. That's all I got left.
I've also got the
Yeah.
entire collection of Avengers versus X-Men. All of it. Everything that was, like the whole shebang.
Walmart's talking about anybody who works for them with a temperature higher than the normal, they sending them home. So it ain't even got to be 100 anymore. If it's 99, that's enough for them to send you home. Even though an actual fever is literally 100 plus. So why even open then? Because I know people who have temperature that high and they're not sick. Hell, my temperature gets up that high sometimes and I'm not even sick. So that's just kind of fucking stupid.
So does that mean they're fired, or are they
No,
just
it means
off
they
for the
can't.
day?
It means they can't work. They're off for the day. And it
Oh,
says
okay.
IRS to begin issuing $1,200 coronavirus payments April the 9th. So that's when they're gonna start sending out checks on April the 9th. Says some people won't receive checks until late September.
I read that. I read that.
For real?
I read that
I was
too.
thinking I was gonna get mine in like 3 weeks.
Niggas gonna be sitting around in September waiting for $1,200. Dude, I can make
Yeah.
12. I can
I
make
read-
$1,200 in a day. Fuck, I'm gonna wait until
I read
September
that
to get
too.
it.
That's for people who are dumb enough not to have direct deposit.
Yeah, like the ones who got direct deposit, they gonna be getting theirs in April. Everybody else who don't have direct deposit, they gonna be sitting around
Mhm.
waiting on. They gonna be waiting by their mailbox till fucking September. Fuck all that shit, man.
Most definitely.
Nigga sit there. Imagine that. Imagine your life. You get up, go to mailbox every day till September, waiting on a check. Fuck
Y'all
that.
skipping to the mailbox all happy. Like, today is the day. Today is the day. You look in, man, and then you're just all shuffling.
When that check finally show
all
up, it's gonna
depressed.
be like that Bone Thug song. It's the first of the month. Just
Yeah,
grab
you
them
got
checks
y'all
and come
some
on. Hey.
And then they get.
the tax refunds yet? Your refund from your taxes yet?
Wait a minute, what?
Have
that
you got
again?
your tax?
Dude,
like,
shit, I
because
bet.
filed mine like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I hadn't got.
Dude, I been got
I mean,
my
I'm not
shit.
getting much.
Me and my woman, we been got our paper a long time ago.
We ain't got mine.
Yeah, I filed my shit.
TurboTax.
I filed my shit the first week of March, and I got it in 21 days. Right after I filed it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I filed mine on like March 15th, and it says projected April the 7th, so I should be getting, and then I figure, well, if that wires directly, and if that goes, every year they put it right in my bank account, so I figure, whenever that 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, then I'll get that $1,200 too.
Yeah, as long as you got direct deposit and you file taxes, you should get a stimulus check. I mean, see, this ain't the first time our government's done this. They've sent out stimulus checks before. Because shit keeps happening. So, hey, man, it's a...
And then the NBA, I think that they're going to do it again. I think that they're going to have to get Congress together, and next month they're going to have to send out another $1,200.
Well, what the Democrats are trying to do, the Democrats are trying to get it to where everybody gets a damn check every month until this shit ends. They're trying to send people, like, every month it's a check in your damn bank account. And I'm going to tell you what they could do. This is how you can fix this right here and right now, okay? The bill that they signed was like $2 trillion, okay? 2.6 trillion. Yeah. There's only 350 million people in America, okay? This is what you do. Mm-hmm. You give everybody $1 million. That's what you do. You give everybody $1 million, and then you say, look, that's it. Nobody gets anything else from the government ever. Because if you're too stupid to where you can't take $1 million and live off of it, you're a dumb bastard. Think about it. Look at what you're living on right now. You tell me you can't fucking survive or the rest of your life on $1 million, living the way you living now?
Yeah.
As long as you stay within your means and don't go crazy buying dumb shit, $1 million is enough to fucking take anybody to the end of their life as long as they manage it properly.
Yep. And do good investments.
If that happened, that within 2 or 3 years, all the rich people would get all the money again, and all the other poor, they would be poor again.
I mean, but think about it. My plan makes more sense. Instead of $2.6 trillion that you signed a bill for, you just signed a bill for $500 million just to make sure you got enough. Send everybody $1 million. Be done with it. You be done with it and take whatever's left over and extra and just hang on to it in case you miss somebody. That's it. And if everybody, and I'm talking about every adult, if every adult gets $1 million in their bank account to do whatever they want to do with it, that would be perfect. It'd be better than spending all this other money they spending, fucking $2.6 trillion. And big ass companies
with the stocks, or
big ass companies. Dude, yeah, my stocks, I'm leaving them alone. You listen, you don't play with stocks. You buy them and leave them alone. That's what you do with them. If you play with them is when you start losing money.
You gave me good advice a few weeks ago when I was thinking about putting some money in some stock, and I'm glad I listened to you, because shit, if I'd have put that money in Apple or whatever, it would kept going and it kept plummeting on down, But
yeah, you probably would have lost a bunch.
But Stacks, also I want you to keep in mind too, the stuff that they said of people who wasn't gonna get it. Keep that in play too.
Oh, a lot of people ain't getting it. Like that video that I made when I announced what Congress wrote in that bill. See, we think Congress is stupid, but they're not. They wrote that bill up perfectly. They wrote it up in a way to where freeloaders ain't gonna get nothing. Yeah, they wrote it up the right way. They said, look, you broke ass bums living off your moms and your dads and shit, y'all ain't getting shit. And that's the way it should have been wrote up. They wrote it up exactly how it was meant to be. Because I don't think that broke ass people who ain't helping should get anything. If you're not putting anything in the economy, you shouldn't get anything out of it. That's the way I believe.
Well, I agree. I totally agree with you in that. And every time I see this badass jet or a stealth fighter or whatever, I take pride in that, because I'm not thinking that jet is a little bitty part mine. When they when they spend your taxes and they build machines and stuff like that. I mean, we all pay. That's really our money we're getting back. That the money they're sending to us is our money. We put in that money.
Well, yeah, these stimulus checks are taxpayer money. Like, we pay taxes for this. It's not like these senators are reaching in their own pockets and giving that to us. We're just getting back what we paid into the system.
And the people that don't put shit in don't need to be getting the
I
shit,
believe that if you don't vote and you don't contribute to the system, then you should shut up and be happy that you live in America. You should just shut the fuck up, be happy you getting something, because you ain't contributing, you ain't voting, and you ain't paying taxes. And I believe you have to be doing one of those two things to have any say-so in this country. And if you're not doing either one of those things, then you're just a freeloading piece of trash.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I believe. I don't think you don't deserve shit. If you ain't voting or paying taxes, you don't deserve nothing, really. Because to me, in order to even claim to be an American citizen, you got to be doing one of those two things. You got a lot of motherfuckers who never voted and never worked in their life trying to tell everybody else what the fuck to do. Like, that's one thing I hate about this website. It's so filled up with broke ass motherfuckers who don't even know how to vote. They've never went into a voting booth before. And the broke ass motherfuckers that never had a job before. But they the ones on here making videos trying to tell people how to live. Fuck that shit. They're not American as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I believe real Americans are put into this system and help build it up into what it is. And if you ain't putting into it, if you ain't helping this system, you ain't helping build up your country, then you need to leave. This is like when Donald Trump said, if you don't like America, you should get out. I agree with him. It's a lot of people here.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of people here who complain about America, complain about this country, but they don't understand. In Germany, France, China, Russia, all these other places, you wouldn't have it as good. America's the only place where you can start off as a broke piece of shit and you can literally become a millionaire overnight. This is the only country that has made that possible. The freedom that we have in this country to do shit cannot be overlooked. People need to respect the fuck out of that. And it burns me up.
With that.
It burns me up when you got a bunch of motherfuckers want to destroy this system and try to bring in socialism because they can't get the system to work for them. So they want to take it away from everybody who have figured out how to make it work. Like, there's some people who have literally figured this system out. People like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, they have figured out how to work the system. People like Bernie Sanders and these other motherfuckers want to take that away from them. Fuck that socialism shit.
Well, you got a lot of governors that are using this crisis as an opportunity to push their own socialist bullshit agendas.
Look, guys, what will we talk? All these guys on this line right now, each one of us are old enough to understand what I'm about to say. What did our teachers and shit tell us back in the fucking 80s and 90s when we were going to school? The American dream. If you work hard and put in your part and do what you're supposed to do, that America would pay you back. That's what we were taught. We were raised up believing that shit. That's what the American dream is. You lift yourself up by your bootstraps, you work hard, and when it's time to retire, your country will pay you back. I still believe that. But you got a lot of people nowadays, these young people, they all want to be YouTube famous. They want quick, easy success. They want to be the next .com motherfucker, the next big boom on the internet. They don't care about working hard. Do you realize most of these dudes on YouTube have never actually had a manual labor job? Do you realize most of them, when they see somebody doing manual labor, they laugh at that person? Ha ha ha, you gotta go punch a clock. Like, these motherfuckers on here have never actually done manual labor. That's why they such weak ass bitches. Because some of them can't even make their own bed. That's why they live with their mama, so their mama can come in and make their bed. Like, for real. You got dudes that don't know how to cook for themselves. They don't know how to clean. They don't know how to do shit. Like, I would not want to be that person. You can't do anything without mommy doing it for you. That's gotta suck, man. That'd be a horrible fucking way to live.
No, I like my independence. I like being
honestly working his life, you know.
I like my independence. I like being able to cook for myself. I like being able to cook for my son. You know, it's.
Only time my mama cook for me is when it's a specialty item that she makes better than anybody, like cube steak or when she makes me a birthday cake, because nobody's cakes are better than my mom's. But other than that, I do everything for myself and for my family. I don't want my mama taking care of me. What kind of grown ass man can roll out of bed every day and be happy with the fact that they mom is fucking doing their laundry and fixing their meals and I mean, fuck that shit, man. I don't know, and I think it's hilarious that you have such a force on this website that are so against doing for yourself. Like there are people on here who are honestly against
people
it.
everywhere. I think that's people everywhere too.
Well, it's a generational thing. Like we were raised up working. This new generation has been raised up on the internet, and they truly believe that actual physical manual labor is of the past. They believe it's something that people did in the past. They don't believe it's something that they should have to do now. They all believe in this digital age. They really do.
It's reinforced. Yeah, it's reinforced by people. It's reinforced. They're telling people you can't succeed. The deck is stacked against you.
Well, when you go outside,
suck on the government's hit,
when you go outside, man, and you see 8 and 9 year olds with tablets and cell phones. See, when we were 8 and 9 years old, we never conceived of having shit like that. We never dreamed that we would be walking around with tablets and phones. Okay?
Oh yeah.
But these fucking kids now, they're born with that shit in their hand. It's normal for them.
Mm-hmm. Have y'all been noticing that that your internet will kick you off a lot?
I noticed that YouTube will.
Yeah.
Like my YouTube actually logged out one day while I was watching a video. Like when the video ended, it said you need to sign back into YouTube. Like the whole thing had logged. It's done that to me during the stream. Like my fucking YouTube logged me out while I was live streaming. I don't even know how that's possible, but it's done it. So, dude, this technology is crazy, man.
Well, I was trying to pay my first of the month bills. I got to pay my Walmart card and my credit for the first of the month. A couple of days, I guess it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was trying to get on, like I normally do, and pay my bills, for the first of the month. And it kept spinning and spinning, and it kept kicking me off of the internet. And I'm wondering if so many people are at home and they're watching all this stuff on the internet, that our internet might be bursting at the seams with all the extra traffic.
Well, they're throttling speeds. Everybody's doing it because the internet is overloaded right now with people stuck at home. Yeah, they were talking about this the other day. Like they're purposefully slowing down stuff because so many people are using it. Like some of y'all probably haven't even noticed it, but on YouTube, whenever you're looking at something in say 720p, there's usually a little red thing next to it that says HD. Well, now when you look at YouTube in 720, that thing done disappeared. It only shows up when you're looking at it in 1080 or more because they done throttled it down. A lot of people didn't even pay attention to that small little change, but I did. I noticed it almost immediately. That's how you know YouTube is they've throttled everything down because like right now, they usually have 1 billion people visit YouTube every day. It's up around 2 billion now. Because that's how many people are stuck at home. And then you got to also keep in mind, YouTube is downsizing their office. Like the site's being run by bots right now because they had people at their office actually test positive for coronavirus. So they shut down their YouTube office. So right now,
not surprising.
Yeah. So we're lucky to even be on. Like I said, they got like a skeleton crew working plus bots. If anybody else in there gets sick, they might shut YouTube down.
Yeah.
Because
the other thing that YouTube came out and said that now you can talk about COVID-19 on your video, but you need to base it on what the World Health Organization and the CDC is saying.
Well, they do that automatically, though. If you make a video about coronavirus, it automatically puts it on your video. Like if you look at the video I did earlier where I was at the grocery store, they added that CDC thing to my video. It pops on there automatically.
Yeah, they do it with every video that talks about it.
Any video that mentions coronavirus, they automatically put that thing on there. Yeah, so you can't escape it no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what they were doing is they were actually removing all coronavirus videos. Now what they're doing is they're letting you keep them up, but they're demonetizing them.
Yeah, but they exempt certain people like Tim Pool. He can talk about it as much as he wants. You know?
Well, they exempt the channels that make them a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say that other videos that aren't, they're demonetizing those videos. They say that if I pay the $10 a month, so I don't have to put up with ads and all that crap or whatever. But they say that if you watch a video now, that it will be interrupted with like 18 ads. You know, that's what I heard.
Well, I've had YouTube Premium back when it was called YouTube Red. I never liked ads. So when they introduced the option to not have to watch ads, I bought that shit instantly, and I've had it ever since.
Yeah, it costs like $10.66 a month for me, but it's worth it.
You know what? Yeah. If they made that mandatory, they wouldn't need advertisements anymore. They could get rid of ads. But that's what I've been saying. Like, that's part of why YouTube is screwed up, because they do everything based on advertisers. But if they would just charge money for the website, they wouldn't have to rely on advertising anymore. They could run the website off the revenue. I mean, honestly, you got 2 billion people using this website right now. Multiply that times $10 a month. Tell me,
it could be just like Hulu or Disney Plus.
Exactly. You telling me you can't run YouTube off of that?
Yeah.
$10 a month times 2 billion people. You telling me that ain't enough money to run this website? Are you crazy? Shit.
They could get rid of a lot of these loser trolls too. You know, that way, if you can't afford $10 a month to be on YouTube or whatever, then I mean, they would get rid of a lot of these deadbeat trolls that are just causing and loading up the network and causing all kind of problems.
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up, dude. Listen,
we're not talking about them, right?
Well, I was gonna explain that myself, to be honest with you. This is what
Go ahead.
This is how I feel about it. I truly don't care about anything related to trolls anymore. And I think they even understand that at this point. When I changed my platform and I changed all my names and my content and everything, I think everybody finally realized that I'm done. I mean, honestly. And I was going to tell everybody also, I mean, I know some people are still calling me MBA or whatever, and I don't really care. But that's really not what I'm doing anymore. All that stuff is dead to me. I don't get upset about it and don't really care. But William is the only one I think has been calling me Stacks, because that's what most people have been calling me lately. I changed everything because I don't care anymore. And the reason why it didn't seem like it is because even though I kept saying I didn't care, I was still sticking to the same shit. I was still doing the same shit. When I made all those changes the other day, you guys noticed I wasn't playing around anymore. That's when people realized I wasn't kidding about moving the fuck on and not giving a shit anymore. And I'm sure some of y'all noticed, or some of y'all didn't, there wasn't a single troll on my stream earlier. You want to know why?
I know.
Because they realized that we're done. We're done with that shit. We don't care anymore. And I haven't seen any on this stream yet, because we don't care no more. It's a whole new ball game around here. That's why we haven't even been bringing them up, because fuck them. We're done. We're trying to enjoy ourselves. The whole reason we're doing this damn podcast, so everybody can get their opinion out there. But all that other stuff, we're not engaged in that stuff anymore.
We're just here to have fun tonight.
Yeah, we're not engaging anybody on any level. Anybody who even attempts to cause trouble, they gone. I don't care if they just joking. They gone. We're done with that. That's the new rules. And in the Discord too. We've already informed everybody. Enough is enough. We're the grown-ups, and we're going to act like the grown-ups. And we're going to let all the children go out in the yard and play. That's the way I feel about it. That's why I made, like, somebody asked me the other day, you know, why did I change my main channel and all this and this? And I said the reason is because I done spent so much time changing all my other channels, and I never really realized that the main channel was what needed to be changed. Because people don't care about my extra channels. Let's be real. Nobody gives a fuck about all these extra channels. They're just channels. My main channel is where the focus is. And when I changed that name of that channel and removed all of that old Mad Black shit off of there and all that, you can see an instant shift, an instant change. I saw it in that earlier stream today. Look how many people showed up to watch There was no trouble, no bullshit, no nothing. It's a completely clean slate, and it's gonna stay that way. I made a promise and I did it, and I'm gonna stick to it.
Yeah.
And anybody who tries to violate that is no longer a part of us.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we're done with that shit. We
Yeah,
don't
it
even
is.
mention them no more. Fuck it.
Yeah. So
And I got 2 or 3 of them wanting to talk to me, like behind the scenes, trying to talk to me. Now, 2 of them I've already spoken to, and we've already squashed old shit. But there's a few more of them that want to DM me or text message or call me. And like I said, they're more than welcome to. I'll be glad to settle a bunch of old dumb shit behind the scenes because I'm not doing it live anymore. I'm not firing up a live stream and arguing with 6 or 7 niggas no more. If you want to call or text or DM me and squash it like a man, we'll do it. But I'm not doing none of that live on the air roasting shit no more. Fuck all that dumb shit. Them days are over. Like I told y'all, this league is different. It's a whole different league. We're not the same guys we used to be. Even though some of the same guys are from the original iteration, everybody done changed around here. We all different. We don't care about fuckery no more. You know, and I'm glad of that. I'm so glad of that. Cause it's hard to get a group of people to all go in one direction. Like we had some stragglers and some people doing their own thing, and those people are gone now. Like we've gotten rid of them or they left on their own. And it only makes us stronger when people like that leave. It only makes us better when people like that leave. Because if you just want to join us to keep shit going, then you ain't going to have to worry about our enemies taking you out because we going to take you out.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't got to wait on them. We going to get you. Because I made it clear. You not a part of me. Yeah. If you on this internet trying to keep beef going, you not a part of what we doing. You are not a part of it and don't claim it. Because I know people run around claiming, oh, I'm League for Life, trying to get shit going. Nah, you're not one of us. Because if you League for Life, you here watching us. You ain't on the internet fucking with people.
Well, NBA, we got almost 80 people in here. You want to do an open question?
Dude, I don't care. I thought you was already doing that. What the hell you been?
Well, I was doing topic related questions. So
dude, they can ask whatever they want. I don't give a damn. I never cared. And like I said, they know my criteria. As long as it ain't dumb shit, I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
Any question goes, guys.
I'm not answering no dumb shit. I'm not answering no shit about 2018 and 2019, all that fuckery. I'm not answering none of that. Matter of fact, if you ask that, I'm gonna ban you. So that'll pretty much put an end to that.
I guess you'll have to tell me to ban them, huh? Since you're over there playing your game.
I actually cut my game off 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
You never know what I'm up to. I don't always say. I don't always
no
tell
anime
you.
is okay to talk about, so don't talk about it again, please.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't okay to talk about. I just said I don't give a fuck about it. If he wants to ask a dumb anime question, I'm gonna give him the same traditional anime answer. Go fuck yourself, because I don't watch anime. I could care less about anime.
Well,
But, hey,
okay.
I have one kind of question, just that was a little bit anime related, but you kind of got me started watching Bleach. Now I really like it, but I'm like on I think episode 169, and it's got into some filler, but like I'm really enjoying it a lot. But like it's a filler, and somebody said that I need to skip through the filler, but I don't want to really do that.
Bleach has
Bleach.
The only filler arc that's actually worth watching is the Zanpakuto arc. The Bount arc is horrible. I don't know how anybody could watch that.
I hated the Bount arc. I hated that one.
But the Zanpakuto filler is good. I mean, it's actually pretty good. I don't have a problem with that.
The Revolution or the second half?
Of the Zanpakuto arc, the whole thing is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and whenever they had to fight the copies of themselves, that one was a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of like Naruto when it comes like anime back in those times had a lot of filler. it wasn't just Bleach. It was Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, and a bunch of other cartoons back then. They all had a shit ton of fucking filler. That's just because you got to keep in mind those were long running series, and you have to have filler when you have a long running series.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bleach is 15 seasons, so you got to have filler in there for 15 seasons. It's just the way it is.
Well, I think they were like trying to let they were trying to let the manga catch up with the anime, I guess, and so they had to kind of make something, you know, to go through it. Like, but it was like awesome. They're starting to fight the Ronkars and everything, and now it just got to a point to where it's like where it just like slowed down. Like,
well, that's Bleach in a nutshell, dude. That's just how it is. But
all right,
but I downloaded all the way to episode 300. I've downloaded all the way to episode 300. But I'm just wondering if I should skip, because I have cheated and looked ahead where, you know, Kenpachi and all and everything, and with icing and everything, and I like sneak peeked ahead, and I wanna, but I'm like at 169, I need to keep on watching this filler is what I was gonna ask.
Dude, listen, there's
the fillers aren't necessary.
No, they're not necessary to the main story. The fillers is just something. They're fillers. That's why it's called filler, because it's just something to consume some time.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Watch it if you want to. You don't need me or anybody else to tell you. Watch it if you want to. If it's boring, skip it. If it's not, then watch it. Simple as that.
Yep.
But I'm thankful I'm in the Discord and y'all were talking about Bleach, and I'm glad that I got on Bleach because really, like, there hadn't been any anime, you know, recently besides you know, the one that was the anime I really enjoyed was about the Vikings. That was
Saga.
Awesome.
Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga.
Yeah, Vinland Saga was just amazing. And then, so I've watched Bleach all the way to 169, but like now I've downloaded like 300 episodes, and I'm really enjoying doing that because, you know, it's just this is the way our lives have changed so much in the last. It's like you gotta be able to be interested and watch something and not just keep yourself sane, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I got so many other things that I can do, but other than watch anime, I don't even care. Like it will take several more months of this to make me watch anime. I'm not even close because I just don't care about it. Like I honestly just don't reach the point where I don't care about it. Like I haven't watched in so long that it don't hurt me at all to miss anything. Like, I don't know what's going on any of those shitty shows and don't care.
It's bad.
They're saying now that this is probably pushed back the release of the new consoles, like the PS5 and the it don't
we
matter.
got a question then.
It's bad when you have to go back and watch all the old stuff.
Fuck all that shit. I'll never do it.
I mean, you know, I have, if I want to watch and enjoy anime, I can't watch anything really new. You have to go back to Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Outlaw Star, Yu Yu Hakusho.
But you can't talk about those. You can't talk about those because this new anime crowd, these fake fans of today, it hurts their feelings when you bring up actual good anime.
Does.
You know? All those that you mentioned are a billion times better than this shit they watch right now.
That's the only way.
NBA, do you think that when they redo the new Bleach episodes, do you think that they're gonna make them good, like with the blood and everything like that, or do you think that they'll screw it up?
They're gonna screw it up just like they did Dragon Ball. I already said
if it's gonna be on Funimation, it's gonna be censored.
Hang on a minute, because I think St. Cloud's trying to read a question or something.
Yeah, we got a person asking, do you think Bleach, when it comes back, can destroy these other anime shows?
If they don't fuck it up, it can. But if they make it like all this other trash, then it's gonna be trash. They're good. Listen, there's a way to fuck up good shit. Okay, they proved it when they gave Goku and Vegeta blue hair. They proved that they can fuck up good shit. Trust me, it can be done. They can ruin Ichigo and Kenpachi if they try hard enough. And so let's just hope that they don't. But it is possible to do it.
Yeah, and we waited so many years for them to come back and bring Dragon Ball back, and then they brought it back and just like clusterfucked it.
Well, they did it. They did it to please today's fans. They did it to please these fake fans of today. They don't. If they actually listened to real fans, if they actually listened to the hardcore people who grew up watching this shit, then it would be better shows. But they don't listen to us anymore. They don't listen to the people who've been watching it for 10, 15 years. They listen to this new crowd who wants magical fairy girls with mini skirts on and big titties and all that. That's all they care about now. These dudes want fucking waifus and shit. You know? It's stupid.
He said magical fairy girl.
Look, have you noticed that every anime now that these motherfuckers like, every fucking one of them is some chick on there with knee-high stockings, a mini skirt, some magical fucking powers, and big tits. Like, that's it.
Right.
Every fucking
Right.
show. And
You
it's
right.
look
You
at
right.
Black Clover. That's the one of their favorites. And you want to know why they like it? Look how many chicks on that show got big tits and fit the description I just gave you. Come on, man. That's all they care about. Shows like
I
shows
don't
like
watch
shows
those,
like
I don't know.
like Scride and Trigun and stuff. They didn't focus on women on them shows. Like Trigun, that whole show was focused on Vash the Stampede. It wasn't focused on some chick's boobs. They didn't care about that shit back in them days of anime. You know? But now that's all they give a fuck about. If there's not a waifu character in it, they don't care about it.
I think the only thing they really focused on women-wise was where the hell Meryl pulled out her minigun.
Look,
Hey.
back in them days of anime, women were damsels in distress. Like Inuyasha, he spent pretty much the whole show trying to fucking rescue Kagome from being a dumbass. Every
You mean Kikyo.
episode, he was
Oh, yeah,
rescuing that
Kagome,
broad.
not Kikyo's the dead girl.
I said Kagome. That's the one with
Yeah,
the
I
boat.
know.
Yeah, listen, jackass. I know more about that show than you could dream of. Okay,
Motherfucker, I corrected myself mid
yeah, you fucking. Well, you wouldn't have had to correct yourself if you didn't cut me off, you jack monkey. I knew what I was saying. Kagome is the one that travels with him that kept getting into trouble all the time. Kikyo was the one that didn't need his help.
Yes. I
Yes,
corrected myself.
if you wouldn't have cut me off, you jackass, you would have got to hear the rest of it.
I love then you watched it though, man.
Jeez, I'm sure I couldn't even finish. Cut me off, and then your ass got it wrong.
Watched it though. That was a good show.
Shit, I grew up watching this shit. I know what I'm talking about.
So did I. I grew up.
No, you
watching
didn't.
the same
Shut up,
shit
you liar.
did.
You ain't watching nothing. Shut up.
I
Quit
love
lying.
You watched
Fuck you know.
What you mean the fuck do I know? Apparently I know more than you, because you got Kikyo and Kagome mixed up, so I know more than you.
Man, I don't even watch Inuyasha.
Nah.
I'm not gonna watch.
No, wait a
episode
minute,
after
wait a
episode
minute,
of
wait a
girl just
minute.
telling him to
Wait
sit
a
all the
second.
time.
Wait a second. I just now said I grew up watching this shit, and then you said so did I. And then you turned right back around and said you didn't watch it. So which one is it?
No, I meant anime in general.
Mhm, yeah, whatever, dude. You caught yourself. You busted. Busted.
That was, but Kagome was a rinse and repeat of Sailor Mars.
Pretty much. She looked just like them Sailor Moon
Yeah.
bitches, yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, it's even worse nowadays. All anime is a copy of something. All anime today is a copy of something. Like, you just have to figure out what it is. And then once you figure it out and you start paying close attention, you'll see it. Like I said, with Black Clover, I figured that shit out instantly. I mean, instantly I knew what they were copied off of. This shit is horrible. They didn't even try to cover up what they was copying from. They didn't even give it the old college try. They just said, fuck it. All right, Bleach had captains, so we're going to have Magic Knight captains. Get the fuck out of here. You didn't even try. You didn't even give it no effort. You know,
Oh my gosh.
they got Captain Yamamoto. We gonna have the Wizard King. Get your fucking bitch asses out of here with that shit.
They had captain like numbered whatever.
The Bleach
like, barracks.
Bleach has the 13 court guard squads.
And then they have the different clover leaves.
No, they just got the different gay ass versions of the court guard squads. That's all. It's just they fairy versions. Look,
Oh.
listen, guys. Let me tell y'all something. This is how you can sum up Black Clover. Black Clover is Bleach with Harry Potter mixed in.
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's it.
Bleach
Harry
does use
Harry
magic.
Butthole Pussy Potter. That's what it is.
I say, man, I tried watching Black Clover. I couldn't get no further than episode 5. I started to throw up.
Well, I tell you what, Boruto's worse. You can't get past episode 2. Trust me.
I don't even watch Boruto at all. I am not.
Nobody watches Boruto. That's why they discontinued the manga, and they finna get ready to discontinue the anime. It's terrible. They should call that shit Boring Toe instead of Boruto.
So Stacks, let me ask you this.
Naruto.
What's up?
So Stacks, let me ask you this. So when Attack on Titan come back, you gonna pick that back up, right?
Oh, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna review it. But I'm definitely gonna watch Attack on Titan. That's my
Yeah.
shit. And if Vinland Saga ever return, I'm gonna watch that too. But I'm just not gonna waste energy coming on here. And they're not even reviews; they're recaps. Let's call reviews what they are. It's recaps. It's a motherfucker telling you what they saw, and you saw the same exact shit. So you don't really need them to tell you, but they get views for telling you. Like, let's say me and you both watch Dragon Ball Super episode whatever, and then I do a review and I say, hey guys, here's what I saw. You're sitting there like, wait a second, I watched the shit too. Fuck is you telling me what I already seen? That's what anime reviews are. They're recaps. That's another reason why I don't fuck with reviews anymore. Because they're not real reviews. They're just not. It's just you recapping something everybody else already looked at.
Instead of giving a play-by-play of what you think of each thing.
Well, you can really, honestly, you can just watch the shit live and just do a live roast of it and save yourself the trouble. It's better than trying to recap it afterwards. It's dumb. It's just a waste of time. Look, I've seen what's going on in the anime community. I've seen it, okay? Dragon Ball community is dying again, finally, because all the life support they got from Broly and all this other shit done finally start wearing off, and the manga is not good enough to keep their channels alive. So it's starting to die. Anime is starting to die because there are no good ones on right now. Yeah, they catching hell, and I'm glad. I hope their whole community fucking dies.
Same shit. It's the same shit with every show.
It's the same shit with a different fucking thumbnail. I keep telling y'all that. Every fucking so-called review is the same review. Every single one. This was a good episode, guys.
A great episode, everyone.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, that video you did about Super Saiyan Bob the other morning, that shit cranked me up when I woke up and watched that shit. When you did that Super Saiyan Bob.
That's every anime review on YouTube. That's the typical review. Every single one.
Hey, Stacks, don't forget, the audio quality was amazing.
Oh, God, don't even get me started on that. See, I was going to do a couple more, but be honest with you guys, I've been so busy that I just kind of didn't get a chance. And I've been trying to get y'all other content that's more relevant. Because I'll be truly honest with you guys. Even though that's a parody and I'm making fun of anime, I don't even want to do that. I mean, that's how much I don't care about anime. I don't even want to make fun of it anymore. Like, I just reached that. I've reached my wit's end with it. I truly don't care about it at all. And, I mean, it's just such a terrible community. It's such a terrible genre. It's, to me, if I had a choice between that and go back to the black sector, I'm going back to the sector. Like, that's how bad anime is on YouTube. I would rather go back to the black sector.
Like Geekdom did a video the other day about the fake Namek saga.
Dude,
and how it might not have been so bad.
I'm gonna tell everybody this, and I'm glad that we're live. I'm gonna say this right here now. I don't have a problem whatsoever with Geekdom personally, at all. My problem with Geekdom is very simple. Geekdom is grinding on shit we all know. You do a Super Saiyan explained, Super Saiyan 2 explained, Super Saiyan 3 explained, Super Saiyan 4 explained. Listen, you want me to tell you how you can explain Super Saiyan? A nigga starts screaming until his hair changed colors. See, I just explained it.
There you go. And y'all know I got plenty of issues with Geekdom.
I would just like to point out that Stacks, you just said you don't have a problem with geekdom, but then you just said my problem with geekdom is.
No, I said I don't have a personal problem with geekdom. See, you don't listen. I said I don't have a personal problem.
He's just nitpicking.
Well, you know what? Guess what? I'm a nitpicker. Stop saying dumb shit, and I won't nitpick it. No, like, see,
when I say
the
dumb
thing.
shit, you're supposed to laugh at it.
Well, sometimes some shit is so dumb you can't laugh at it. But the problem is people want me to have a personal problem with geekdom. They want me to come on here and talk about his personal business. They want me to trash him the way other people did. Every time I've ever talked about geekdom, it's always been about the content. I've never went into his personal life or his personal business. And that's the one reason why people respect my critique of geekdom. Because I've never crossed over into disrespecting his real life. I've only ever talked about his content. Because that's what you're supposed to do. If you criticize somebody on YouTube, you're supposed to be criticizing their videos, not the person. Because you don't know the person. I've never met Geekdom in real life. I've never had dinner with him. I've never met his wife. I don't know shit about Geekdom. So I don't have a right to criticize him, the man. But I do have a right to criticize the content creator. See what I'm saying? And
my issue with Geekdom is as a reviewer. That's my issue with
Geekdom. That's content. If you have a problem with him as a reviewer, that means you have a problem with his content. There's nothing wrong with that. That's called criticism. Last time I checked.
Well, let me say this. That's why Mastar came on your show a few weeks ago, because you never had gone after him personally. You may criticize some of the stuff that he done, but he never had any harbored any ill feelings against you and come on your show and everything, because you've been fair and not gone after him personally like a lot of other people have.
Well, that's because I don't need to make personal attacks to make my point. The only time I ever made personal attacks is when somebody did it to me. But whenever I go after somebody's content, I keep it on the content. Like I told you, it's content 5-0. It's not let me fuck with this nigga 5-0. It's not let me talk about your mama 5-0. It's fucking content 5-0. And I'm trying to bring back the ability to criticize someone's content without crossing over and making it personal. Because guess what? That's commentary channels used to do that all day, every day. For some reason, the shit became personal, and like the shit with iDubbbz. Okay, criticize iDubbbz for the shit iDubbbz does on YouTube. Criticize Content Cop. Criticize whatever. But they done crossed over into the dude's bedroom. Okay, they done crossed over into what him and his woman does in their private life, and that's where I draw the line at. It's fucking wrong. You don't have to go to that level to criticize people. It's really stupid. I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, look at me. All the shit that's been said about me, all the attacks on my family and friends and relatives, and all that's unnecessary. If you think I'm a lying piece of shit, grab one of my videos and prove it. Do you have to dox everybody in order to prove it? Do you have to fuck with? No, you could just get one of my videos and break it down. Okay? That's my point. Even when I don't like somebody, I still go after their content. Even when it's somebody I can't stand, I get their video and I break their shit down live on the air so people can see it. You don't have to attack people personally to make your point. Anybody who believes they have to attack you personally to make a point, it means they don't have a point. You know, and that's the whole thing between me and Geekdom. I've never ever made it personal. I don't like the fact that Geekdom is grinding on some shit that we all know. If you don't understand the Super Saiyan transformation after 30 years of Dragon Ball being on the air and being in magazines and being on DVDs, if you don't understand the transformation at this point, you are complete fucking retard. My woman can't stand anime, and she knows what the Super Saiyan transformation is, and she don't even watch anime. But I guarantee you, if she walk by and she see Goku's hair changing colors, she'll say he turned Super Saiyan. Because that's common knowledge at this point. Okay? Super Saiyan is literally common knowledge. Everyone knows it. So when you make a video explaining it, I think that's horse shit. I think it's just you grifting. I think you ripping folks at that point. You can't explain to me why in the hell you need to explain something. That's like me trying to explain to you what a hot dog is. A hot dog is common fucking knowledge, right? What if I came on here and said Pepsi Cola explained? You'd be like, wait the fucking minute, dude. We all know what a fucking Pepsi is. Okay, that's my point. That's my biggest issue with what he does. Other than that, I ain't got no issue with the man at all. And I've never had a personal issue with him. Never will. Because unless I've met you and dealt with you in the real world, it's never personal. That's just real.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
Geekdom's a good guy, but Geekdom like wants everybody to love him, and he's got to realize that people are gonna hate you no matter what.
Dude,
Look,
listen.
see, that's another
Yeah,
issue.
he
That-
gets really
that-
emotional when
That
he-
also
That's
was
another issue, though.
that's another reason why people have a problem with Geekdom, because folks are upset about the fact that Geekdom wants everybody to like him. That angers people. People do not like when guys want to be liked by everybody. I personally don't like when people want to be liked by everybody. I can't stand it. When I see a YouTuber or somebody on here doing everything they can in order to be liked by a bunch of people, it pisses me off. Why do you think I respected iDubbbz's response so much, guys? Because
he kept it real.
he kept it real. He basically told his fans to go fuck themselves if they didn't like what he was doing. Yeah. He didn't kiss their ass. He didn't beg them for forgiveness. He didn't do none of that shit. He told them basically, I love my girlfriend. I support what she doing. If y'all don't like it, fuck you. That's what you're supposed to do on YouTube. I mean, I've told Geekdom 100 times. You got 600,000 plus subscribers. You ain't got to kiss ass at this point. Your channel big enough to where you don't have to kiss ass. You can literally tell everybody to suck a dick and you'll still get 50, 60,000 views a video, no matter what you do.
I can personally say that in that one stream that NBA did, I wrote in the stream itself that I unsubscribed from Geekdom. I didn't know Geekdom was going to be in the stream. Not that I care, but he was in the stream. He got mad at me within the chat of that.
He got in his feelings. On
I
that.
remember that. He actually cussed William out in the chat. I remember because I was reading that shit. I was like, because Geekdom said he didn't care if somebody unsubbed from him, and then in the same breath he said he loved all his subscribers. And then when William wrote that he had unsubbed from Geekdom, Geekdom cussed him out and all this, and then I reminded Geekdom. I said, you just now told us in the chat that you love all your subscribers. His answer was, well, he unsubscribed, so I don't love him. And I was like, wow. I was like, all the dude did was say, and I read it. William did not cuss at him. He didn't talk about him. He didn't name call him. All he said was, I unsubbed. That's it. That's all he said. And he got cussed out like a motherfucker. I thought it was, I thought it was a bad look. I didn't even take nobody's side either. And William can tell you, I didn't take his side and I didn't take Geekdom's side. I let them deal with it. I was doing my show. I stayed the fuck out of it. All I did was read what they were writing in the chat. And it was a bad look. You know, you can't say you love your subscribers and then cuss a dude out because he decided he don't want to follow you no more. Because guess what? If you love me, you love me. It don't matter if I'm sub to you or not. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't nobody love nobody on here. Because he loved William up until William unsubbed and then he hated him.
That's what man. Super Saiyan Bob. That's cracked me up during that Super Saiyan Bob. When I woke up, I think you posted early. It was like 6, 7 o'clock, and I watched it. It's like, I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. I love you guys. That shit cracked me up.
Yeah, I did it as a complete joke. I did it as a complete joke because I know for a fact nobody on this thing loves anybody. They love what you can offer their channel. If you're giving me 100,000 views a day, yeah, I'm gonna tell you I love you too, even if I don't, because it's part of the game. YouTube, that's the game that's being played on here, guys. And you got to be smart enough to see it, and you got to be brave enough to call it out. I'm brave enough to tell everybody that whole thing is bullshit, because it is.
Stacks had to turn around and do a video defending that parody channel.
Yeah, because everybody was getting so fucking mad and butthurt. Oh my god, he talking about anime, and I'm thinking to myself, it's a fucking parody. Like, if you listen to the video, I tell everybody that it was a great episode, but I clearly state that also that I didn't watch any episodes. Now, how can I say it's a good episode if I didn't watch anything? Unless I'm fucking doing it as a joke.
Better than a lot of their shit that they actually post. That video was even better than a lot of the dumbass.
The reason why so many people got upset about it is because I hit the nail on the head. It's what anime reviewers do. Even if they don't watch an episode, they still tell you it's a good episode. And have you noticed that every time they watch let's say they watch 10 episodes. First episode was the greatest episode ever. Then they watch episode 2. This was the greatest episode ever. And then they watch episode 3. It becomes the greatest. Episode 4 becomes the greatest. Has anybody ever noticed that about these anime reviews? How whichever episode that you watch last is the greatest episode. Nobody ever pays attention to the fact that they do that. I was actually going to make my next video about that particular thing. They all do it. Oh, guys, I just watched episode 137. Oh, my God, guys. Amazing. The best ever. Like, really, dude? You just said that about the one before that. What the fuck? But nobody ever calls their asses on that shit. Nobody.
Like, no why.
Like, let's be real, guys. Before me, how many dudes can you name that honestly criticized that shit the way I did it? That honestly went after anime the way I did.
Nobody was criticizing.
Nobody was criticizing any anime. Every anime was being just kissed on the head. Oh, you're such a good anime. I love you. Nobody was criticizing that shit, so somebody had to. And because I'm not scared to do what needs to be done, I went ahead and done it. The truth of the matter is, look, Mastar was right. Every community needs a person that's willing to fucking stand up and criticize. Okay, everyone. The only reason I don't want to do anime anymore is just too taxing and time consuming. Really, I'm too busy for it. Honestly, I just don't want to. When I have to explain, and then I have to explain the explanation, and then I have to re-explain both of them because I'm dealing with a group of dumb children, I don't have the time for it, man. I'd rather stick to adult topics where I don't have to keep explaining myself. It's a lot simpler. Coronavirus is simple. I don't have to explain it. You know, I really don't. But when you're dealing with anime, you got to do too much explaining, too much talking to dumbass kids. And I frankly don't like dealing with dumbass kids. So it's just a big turnoff for me. Like, listen, the fact that I had to literally explain what a parody video is, that alone tells you what I was dealing with. Okay? When you have to literally make a video saying, hey guys, it's just a joke, that's when it's too goddamn serious.
Yeah.
It's too serious at that point. And that's why I haven't done another one yet. Because just that first one, it showed me just how dumb the anime community is. I mean, I got all those channels blocked, but I already know there's at least 10, 11 videos because of that one video. And I don't even have to go look to know. I just know it. I could use the fucking force and know it. My point is, it's a fucking parody. It's meant to be a joke. It's meant to make people laugh. That's all it was meant for. Period. It had no other purpose. There was no dastardly ulterior motive. It was just simply for laughs. This website is turned into such a grim, terrible place that even laughing is against the rules now. Enjoying yourself is against the fucking rules now. That's how fucked up YouTube is now. You can't even laugh at nothing no more.
It's Susan's fault.
That's why I watch, because there's so little to laugh about these days that I like to laugh, man. That's why I jumped on the stream to tell you thanks for giving me laughs, because I need them lately.
Well, I'll tell you like this. The people who are dragging down the fun on YouTube are people like The Bothering. Because what do they do all day long? They come on and whine and bitch all day. All day long, every video is bitching about something. And it's just done fucked the website up, man. Like, that's not what a commentary channel is supposed to be. And I know he considers himself a commentary channel, but that's not commentary what he does. What he does is bitching and whining and complaining.
There's far too much negativity.
No, it's not even that. It's not negativity. Because, see, I don't believe in that negative, positive shit. That's some gay shit to me. Because, like, let's be real. I'm the dark side of the force. So I don't give a shit about being positive. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is repetition. It's constant. It's daily. It's 5 times a day with the bothering. He literally uploads 5 videos a day, and it's all the same shit. Him bitching about something. I don't care if it's positive or negative. It's the repetition of it. It's just old. Like, it reminds me of a job I used to have. I used to work at this place where it was an assembly line, where basically it's the same shit every day. The assembly line starts rolling, and you picking up parts and putting them back down, and you know what I'm talking about. I know what you're talking about. That's the Botherings channel. That's his channel in a nutshell. It's an assembly line of boring. That's it.
For the life of me, I don't understand why he covers Batwoman.
I think he wants to fuck that chick.
I think he does too. For my podcast, I have to cover it.
You remember when he said he was going to stop? You remember when he said he was going to stop talking about that? When he made that video about how to fix his channel, he said he would stop doing videos about Batwoman. He's done, I think, 8 videos on that shit since he said that.
Get it, man. The show is terrible, and I don't understand it.
Because he has to keep playing to that base. He's uncreative.
Didn't he also say he'd stay off Twitter, too?
Yes, he did. He did say he would stop going on Twitter, and he's been all over Twitter. He's such a fucking liar. I proved that shit live on the fucking air that the dude's a liar. Like, it's no... Like, he is... That's why I stopped talking about it. That's why I quit doing videos on him. Because the bothering is, like, one of the worst things about YouTube. He really is one of the worst things. He is one of those things on YouTube that's fucking the website up. Him, people like that no bullshit guy, that Optimus dude, all those anti-SJW dudes, they all fucking whiny ass pussies. They act just like the SJWs that they want to get rid of.
To say the truth, NBA, he's done that to himself. He's put himself in that box, and a lot of I guess a lot of entertainers or people that upload videos or on the channel, they put themselves in the box where they've always got to be whining or complaining about something like SJWs or.
Well, you remember what I told you guys?
You can't get out of that.
Remember what I told y'all?
Like to me, like you can talk about politics, you can talk about community, you can talk about a lot of different things, and you make it funny, you throw in jokes, like when you put on a Trump wig, that shit was hilarious. You got to keep yourself open. You got to entertain people. You can't put yourself in a box.
Well, remember what I told you guys about the fact. Remember when I told you guys he can't get views except for the fact that he has a big channel. Well, he actually proved me right because he started a brand new channel and he's only averaging about 300 views a video. And that's because that new channel doesn't have a subscriber base. He can only get views because he has a lot of subs. If it wasn't for that, nobody would watch him. Because he is one of the most boring ass dudes on this website. He is fucking boring. Nobody, I mean, dude, listen.
The bothering is a perfect nickname, really.
Listen, he literally sits there when he does a video. If you pay attention to him, he acts like he's doing a chore. He treats his videos like he's doing laundry or cleaning the gutters. He sits there like he's upset that he has to do a video. Hey guys, it's Jeremy here from The Bothering. Like, that's how he talks. Every video he starts it off the same fucking way. It's Jeremy here from The Bothering, and I'm being bothered to do this video because I'm bothered. I mean, fuck that guy, man.
And all those weird ass intro videos he does.
Them things are so fucking lame. Now, you listen, that's how you know you're lame, when you think that shit makes you look cool. Like, that's when you can't even measure your level of lameness. He honestly believes them stupid intros are cool. That's why he keeps doing it.
My issue with him is he's always downplaying his subscribers.
All the time.
All the time.
My issue with him is he's a fucking liar. Like when he went on fucking Twitter and lied about me live on the fucking air.
Live on the air.
And I showed that shit in real time that he lied on me. And my other problem with him is he's lying about his channel. He keeps lying about how YouTube's trying to destroy him and he's not making as much money as he used to. And 8 Thoughts even showed that motherfucker shit where that dude making upwards of $200,000 a month off his channel. But he claimed he ain't making... Man, that dude is a liar, man. That's all he is. He's just a fucking liar who's trying to fucking rip people off on the internet. That's all he is. That's why when
Yeah.
people,
You know
lifestyle
what? He could have smashed Eight Thoughts in a minute, but he gave Eight Thoughts all that attention. Then he challenged him to go on the kill stream, and the motherfucker didn't even show up. The Eight Thoughts showed up to kill stream, and Ralph was talking to Ethan. Ralph was talking, and he's like, "Well, now the bothering." The quartering, yeah. He said that he's not gonna because his attorney advised him that he can't come on here.
nigga ain't no damn attorney advise nobody about a YouTube video. That's dumb.
His yellow
Look,
streak
look,
of
man,
violence
listen,
not come on there.
listen. Hold up a minute. Hold up. I had 5, 6, 7 communities all at one time against me, and I still went on the fucking kill stream. Okay, and every single person watching was against me. And everybody on the line was against me. And I still went on the kill stream. So he's just a fucking faggot. And that's all it is to it. He's a fucking faggot.
And then you stayed on there an extra hour when people were just writing shit.
Yeah, and when he started accepting phone calls and people were coming on just to call me names, I still stayed on the line. Matter of fact, I fucking roasted them back when they tried to roast me. Because guess what? Look, listen, ain't no lawyer gonna tell you, hey, if I was you, I would avoid that for legal reasons. No, he challenged Eight Thoughts to come on that shit, and then Eight Thoughts showed up, and if you challenge a man to something, and then the person who offers the challenge don't show up, you an instant bitch. If I tell you, all right, man, if I say, look, meet me here at the OK Corral, and we gonna fight. And you show up and I don't, I'm a bitch automatically. Because I'm the one that made the challenge. If you make a challenge and don't show up, you an insta-hoe. Simple as that.
Exactly.
I mean, he's not bringing any legal action against Eight Thoughts, is he?
No, he can't. Eight Thoughts didn't do nothing.
Well, he has no reason to bring a lawyer into that.
He said he did threaten. Wait a minute. He did threaten to sue Eight Thoughts because he said he was slandering him. Because he made a long ass Twitter post about how he's gonna sue Eight Thoughts and he's gonna sue a couple other people. So yeah, and see that made him look like a bitch too, where he threatened to sue people. Like,
that's a bitch ass move.
That's why I call him the bothering, because all he does is bother himself and he bothers other people. How can anybody listen when his video starts off? I literally log off. When he says this is Jeremy here from the bothering, I'm done right there. That's instant Ambien. If you have trouble sleeping, watch the bothering. Matter of fact, go to his new channel where he does live streams. You'll be sleeping 5 minutes, I promise. You'll be sleeping 5 minutes or your money back. That nigga should put a guarantee on his channel. He should do this on his own channel. He should write in his description, if you ain't sleeping 5 minutes, I will give back your donation. That's what he should do.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yeah, super chat.
Guys, listen, I had one of them nights where I couldn't sleep worth a fuck. I was in here on my Xbox like 4 a.m, couldn't sleep. The fucking bothering popped up because I just left my damn computer on autoplay while I was over there at the TV, and it was just going through playing videos. One of the bothering shit came on. I swear to y'all, I'm not bullshitting y'all. I was playing Oblivion. I fell asleep. My character was level 10. When I woke up, my character was on level 15. I ain't bullshitting y'all. I mean, that nigga shit knocked. I was like, what the fuck? I had completed like 10 different quests and everything. Didn't even know I did it. Because that's how that shit knocked me the fuck out. If I turn that shit on right now, all of us will fall asleep on the line. All you niggas watching be like, oh, this all y'all are here. Y'all be like, man, this is the most boring live stream ever. Fries.
That's when I mute the sound because I ain't having a repeat of that shit.
Can I get fries with that? Like, that's all, man. Like, for real, that nigga shit boring. And that day when I was roasting him and he showed up in the stream, instead of going to Twitter and lying on me, he should have stayed and learned something. Simple as that.
No, you were giving him good advice. You were telling him he needed to cuss a little bit more, liven it up a little bit.
Nah,
you know?
he can't cuss. He says no words.
Mm-hmm.
Grown ass man with a fucking grizzly bear beard on the internet talking about no words. My
Like a
sons
drunk
don't
dude.
even say that gay ass shit.
He look like a drunk trucker. That's what he looks like.
A drunk trucker? That nigga look like a broke trucker. That nigga look like a broke ass Sam and Dean Winchester. That nigga look like a trucker who broke down on the side of the road 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Look, I get why he gets views, because he has a big channel. That's it. If I had that same amount of subs, I would get that kind of views. Period. If I had 600,000, man, first of all, if I had 600,000 subs, my views would be in the fucking millions, because people would be entertained. I would get a shit ton more views than what he gets. He has that big, that's one thing I hate about YouTube. All these people with these big ass channels, these channels are going to waste. These motherfuckers with 700,000-800,000 subs only pulling in 20,000 views. These channels are going to waste on lame ass, no talent having motherfuckers like the Bothering. If he swapped channels with me, if you gave me his channel, the first fucking video would be 1 million plus views. Cause them people would be like, oh my god, there's something entertaining going on here. That nigga channel so bored. How can you have 700,000 subs and you averaging 30-40,000 views? Where all them other people at? I'll tell you where they at. They in cryogenic sleep. That nigga done literally put their ass to sleep, and for real, like permanently sleep. They like he put his fan base to sleep 5 years ago. Some of them just now waking up. Fuck that shit, man.
Oh shit.
What are you laughing about? You know, that nigga whole fan base literally in cryogenic sleep. Y'all remember? Y'all remember that episode?
Well, I laughed my ass off when he popped in that chat and said, "Please continue."
Y'all remember that episode y'all remember that episode of South Park? When Cartman wanted the Nintendo Wii really bad.
It went to the future.
And he froze himself.
Gophers.
Yeah, see that's his fan base. They all froze.
No, it'll be more like Demolition Man. They get frozen and they come into the future, and it's like San Angeles and shit.
Damn, that's a old movie, man. I remember that shit. It had Wesley Snipes in it, didn't it?
It did.
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
That's old. That's all. Yeah.
And that's a young Sandra Bullock too.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Back in her prime, I'm telling you.
Back in her prime, Sandra Bullock.
Mhm.
Sure.
Well, hey, I'm fixing to hop off here, man. I'm fixing to make some noise. I'm gonna finish cleaning up. I'm fixing to finish cleaning up my house. I just want to thank you NBA for putting out the good content, and thanks for letting me talk, y'all. Thanks for letting me be on. I'm fixing to be making some background noise, cleaning up my house.
All right, well we're finna get ready to get off here anyway.
And,
All right, bro.
Later, man.
I got.
stay safe. Wash your hands.
Well, we're about to get off here anyway because I got to get some fucking sleep. So, because I got some shit I got to do in the morning.
It's almost 1 a.m. Shit.
Yeah, it's 12:30. So yeah, we're gonna.
I gotta do
Yeah,
something.
we started
to do
at
with-
9. Holy shit.
Yeah, we've been going now. According
I
to,
gotta. Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
well, it's been 3.
I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I've been busy as shit the last 5, 6, 7 days, but I'm gonna be in the Discord more. I really appreciate y'all letting me be on. Y'all have a good night, okay?
All right,
See you,
man.
man. Later, man.
All right, good night.
According to the timer here, we're at 3 hours and 45 minutes. So that's good enough time to stop. I mean, league casts usually go longer than 2 hours anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it is what it is. Like I said, we're rebuilding the platform from scratch. So and we're starting off proper, like, because this has been 2 really good streams back to back. So things was kind of trying to get back to normal. It is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna we're gonna get our asses up off of here, and I'll be probably throwing up some little quick videos tomorrow while I'm busy working. I'll try to do them in between what I gotta do tomorrow. So, you guys got anything before we bounce?
No, I just hope everyone had fun, and I can't wait to do it again. I always have fun with these things.
I just want to say fuck you niggas and I'll holler at y'all.
Yeah, I just want to say everybody go fuck themselves, fuck you guys, and fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
You already are home, dipshit.
You know what? You keep it up. You know what? You gonna be the first one to test out that new We Didn't Listen rank. And keep it up, you douchebag.
Well, you gonna be the first one in there, boy. He ain't listen.
I would be.
Y'all be like, this nigga fell from grace. What a demotion. Nigga, that's your demotion gonna be like Lucifer getting kicked out of heaven. This is gonna be a long fall for you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What did I do? Hey, on your way down, you gonna be saying, "I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. He's not your friend, pal." That's gonna be you all the way to the bottom.
Screw you, guy.
You gonna be singing that damn Drake song. Started from the bottom, now we here. That's gonna be you.
Oh, Stats, real quick, man.
Yeah.
Real quick before we roll out. What's more powerful, the high ground or the force?
The high ground.
Go. There you go. There you go.
That's always gonna be more powerful. Shit.
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, I gotta do is watch Star Wars. Anakin had the Force. What happened to him?
Oh, yeah.
I hate you. That's what happened to him.
I hate you.
Then it got sliced in half. Shit, it didn't matter about the fucking high ground. I mean, it didn't matter about the Force. So that nigga said, what do you say? Don't underestimate my power. Well, don't underestimate the high ground. Shit.
Exactly.
But shit, well, anyway, dudes, I'm gonna go on and end this thing, and we'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. I'll throw up some videos or something tomorrow to get it going.
All right, guys, I'm out.
All right.
Peace out, guys.
Catch up with y'all later, man.
All right, now.
All right, and exit out of the damn phone call thing first. All right, guys, I'm the last one standing, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill this stream, and thank you guys for coming out and this, that, and the other and spending all night with us. And I'm going to try my best to keep the content rolling like I've been doing the last few days. I got some busy stuff coming up next few days, but I'm still going to throw up y'all some videos here or there. So it'll be kind of normal. You know, it is what it is. Anyways, thanks for coming out, and screw you guys. I'm going to bed. Catch up with y'all later.